Okay. Why are we so far apart? Okay, who's here? Who's here? We are live. We are live. All right. We have two people. Wagwan.
Two people surrounding me and you.
Me and you. Me and you.
Me and you.
Oh, oh man, I forgot to send myself my notes. We got 4 people in the house. All right.
That means me, you, and 2 pairs of glasses.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
There you
Hello,
go.
everybody.
Hey, that's the
Let's
one
just
song.
give people some time to file
That's
in.
the one song I didn't hear the entire Christmas
the entire
season.
time.
Partridge in a pear tree. I guess there's no more partridge in a pear tree.
Mm.
maybe somebody unalive them those partridge in that pear tree.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Why not? I mean, it's about time they come up with some new material.
Hello,
That is as
hello.
old as Santa.
What is that? Where did that just come from?
I don't know.
Is it coming from this?
I don't know. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Guys, can you hear us okay out there?
Hmm.
You didn't turn the TV down.
I did.
You did? It's fairly loud.
Well, the next step is turning it off.
Well, if it has to be like that, then it has to be like that. We're doing the show.
Christ. I got to turn this down a little bit. It's still loud in my microphone.
Actually, hearing a bit of feedback here. I think I hear some audio coming from this.
That's what I'm saying. That's it's
I
like
heard-
it's
Yeah, I heard a bit of audio coming from that.
like it's okay. Well, whoever's here, please let us know if you can hear us. See, it's like it's where's that? It's coming from the phone.
Yeah, just turn that down.
But if you turn that down, you're not supposed to turn that down. That's supposed to be our microphone. If you turn that down,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Somebody in the chat, let us know if you can hear us, please.
Is that our microphone or these are microphones?
Okay. Well. All right, let us know if you can hear us, guys. You know us, we always, it's not a Nino and Lo live stream unless there's some technical difficulties happening here.
It's a darn good thing we don't have any wardrobe malfunction there. It's coming, though. It's coming.
Not from me.
It's
not
coming.
coming from me.
It's coming. I'm telling you.
All right. So I see the text is working. The text box is working. I just tested that. Hello, everybody. Let me know you're here. Let me know if you can hear us. We'll give some time and let people file in.
Get yourself that last cup of coffee or the last cup of tea, last glass of water, and you can easy on that, eh?
Easy on what? On what?
Go ahead.
Easy on what?
You got a fork in here. Oh, she's got a fork in her hand and she's pointing at me saying, easy at what? Wow. You hungry?
Very, very hungry.
You're not supposed to be eating on the set.
Oh, yeah? Who says that?
Oh, I thought it was a ground rule.
I don't get this. How come we're not getting any, there we go.
We're getting through. We got one thumbs up already. Wagwan, beautiful people. Welcome once again to another episode of Nino and Lo. Doing a podcast on this Sunday afternoon. I gotta let you guys know, though, that here in Toronto, we've had a lot of snow as of late. Last couple of days, we had about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. And today, we're going through another spell of freezing rain, because that is what we're experiencing right now. And if anybody knows anything about freezing rain, it's almost like driving your vehicle or walking on an ice rink. Very slippery, very slick, prone for injuries and for mishaps happening. So one has to be very careful. So if you're out there, guys, and you're in Toronto, if you don't have to go on the road tonight, try not to. Try to avoid it as much as possible, given that this freezing rain has a tendency to do some crazy things and perform really weird. Not only that, but causing a lot of pileups. One of the major thoroughfare, one of the major highways here in Toronto, I heard on the radio on my way in, that was closed due to slippery or extremely slippery conditions. So you don't have to go out there. I wouldn't bother. So in any event, we're here, Nino
Okay,
Lo, and we're doing our thing as always.
finally, we
We
have a
in.
message. Lo looks festive.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, I couldn't join you Christmas Day. I saw it go. I saw it go.
Lois trying to play
Listen, Lo,
Mrs. Claus
you
here.
had the flu. Oh my gosh. Here's
Gary
our
McIntosh has the
favorite
flu.
thinker here and author extraordinaire, Mr. Gary McIntosh, saying that he had the flu over Christmas. And that feeds right into the topic today. The exhaustion after the holidays, whether it be you're overstuffed, you got sick, you have the flu.
Your immune
Oh, you
system is
still
shot.
do.
We're sorry to hear that, Gary.
Okay, now Kiki's saying the
Kiki,
sounds
yep.
it
Thank you,
sounds a little
Kiki.
muffled.
It sounds a little muffled. Wow, okay.
Is
Thanks,
that
thanks
because
for
I
that.
have it too close to my
Thanks for that, Kiki. Now, is it me that's muffled or Lo that's muffled? Let me just testing 1, 2. Can you hear me okay, Kiki? Give me a little feedback there. Testing 1, 2.
How about now? How about now?
We are live.
Well, Gary, I hope you feel better soon and I hope you're taking a lot of fluids. And I mean, the jury's still out on whether there's actual um, therapies for the flu that works. Oh, the audio is good now, he says.
Excellent.
But make
Excellent.
sure you drink lots of fluid. Um, take your over the counter medication to help your symptoms. It's not going to really cure your flu, but it'll help the sneezing, the coughing, the fever, the congestion.
As Dr. Lowe give medical advice.
Not Dr. Lowe, never Dr. Lowe, but I'm just saying. And I hope this is a lesson to you if you haven't taken your flu shot to take your flu shot next time.
Flu
Now
shot.
there's a medication called Tamiflu, but you have to take that.
So let me
within a
ask you
certain
this.
time period of you actually catching the flu.
So let me ask you this, Lo.
Yeah.
So now that we've come out of this, the big P or the big C as they call it, okay?
COVID?
Yep. Now we've come out of the big C. Is it fair to say that what we normally call the flu could possibly be COVID? Because that seems to be where the norm has shifted.
Well,
where at one point it was so scary, it was COVID. Now COVID seems to be. I wouldn't be surprised when people say they contracted the flu, that it is really COVID.
technically, the flu is from a virus, the influenza virus, right? So COVID and the flu are two different viruses,
Mm-hmm.
but they probably
But
give
they're
you a lot of
both
same
they're both
symptoms.
viruses nonetheless,
Okay.
right? They're both
Elementary, my
viruses.
dear Watson. Elementary.
Right.
But I
Right.
don't know what you're trying to ask me, but all I'm
Well,
saying is
what I'm trying to say, guys, and I hope you guys can understand me, is that we went through this process of having to go through COVID. So do we now consider what we used to consider the flu as COVID? Has that been the norm now?
I'm sure
Right?
probably people that are having COVID like symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
are the same symptoms that they're having when they're
And they have the
also
flu.
having the
So
flu.
then how do you differentiate between the
You
two?
go to your doctor and you get them to put a little thing up your nose and you do a little test
Ah,
and they say, yes, it's
I
positive for
see.
influenza or it's positive for COVID
Got you.
19.
So nothing goes mentioned unless something is shoved up your nose.
Yeah, because the
Okay, I got you.
symptoms are very similar.
Very similar.
So
Okay.
unless you have like a super duper doctor that can look at you with his X-ray eyes and say you've got the flu and
Hmm.
you've got COVID,
We don't know the
you don't know the
difference.
difference
Okay.
because
Gotcha.
the symptoms are very similar.
Hmm.
Is my point. But enough of that
That
jazz.
being said,
Enough of that jazz. Welcome everybody
Wagwan,
to
beautiful
our
people.
after Christmas live
Yes,
stream.
yes.
And as you can see, I'm in my comfortable Santa onesie,
Hmm.
complete with hat. And I'm going to live in this Santa onesie all day because it's comfortable and I'm exhausted. Okay? So who do we got here? We
Well,
have Gems from Jen, Wagwan Jen.
Wagwan, Jen.
We have Gary
And we
McIntosh
have
here.
Kiki. Don't
And
forget
Gary's
Kiki. I know Kiki's
already
out there.
said hello and let us know he's sick, but he's here nonetheless. We have Kiki Rising Queen Wagwan
Hmm.
Kiki.
Yes. And it may
Now we have a few
seem,
people in the weeds. How is everybody doing? How was your Christmas? Let me know. Let me know. What did you have? What did you have to eat?
wow, isn't that interesting? What did we have to eat? I think I did, because I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but I worked Christmas Day. So it goes back to the strategy that I have, whereas I do enjoy working Christmas Day. I don't have to sit around and watch the kids open present because I no longer have young kids, I have grandkids. So my plot and my scheme has always been that I go to work early in the morning, and by the time I get home in early afternoon, dinner is ready. Well, so said, so done. I got home, dinner was ready, courtesy of my daughter, who I've been training for a number of years to take over, and she's done an awesome job. Thank you, Princess Jessica. You've done a wonderful job with all your preparation, all your organizing, and getting everyone to bring a dish over. And like this year, as usual, we had my niece Kiki Bird brought in her famous jerk chicken, and it was slamming. Let me tell you, say
It was
the jerk
hot.
chicken.
It was full of
Listen,
pepper.
the jerk chicken take life.
Pepper.
It take
It
life.
burnt off
Yes,
my mouth.
yes.
It was so hot.
And it was the kind of jerk chicken where you get to greedy people. You know, when people greedy, they like pile a lot of food on their plate without knowing what it is they're piling on their plate,
Send him a message, please.
without piling it on their plate, and not knowing what they're getting into. Yeah, that jerk chicken will burn off their mouth.
Note to self: Santa doesn't like Scotch bonnet. I don't think because this Santa, miss
Well, you're all about salt and pepper. You're a salt and pepper kind of
yeah,
girl,
salt
so
pepper kind of girl.
nah, you
But
don't
that
qualify.
Scotch bonnet jerk chicken, they say it was fire, but it was good. It was good. It had that smoky taste. But tell me, how many people? How many people had? Oh, look at Gems from Jen said she had turkey, curry goat, mac and cheese, potato salad, and sweet corn.
Wow, listen
Okay.
to that,
Now,
girl.
how many of you had turkey? Turkey, turkey. Because I'm on team turkey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on team turkey. It's not Christmas without turkey. Xavier made our sexy bird this year. It was delicious.
What do you call it? Sexy bird?
Sexy bird.
Wow, you gotta like that.
Now
Gotta like
Gary
that.
says,
Sexy
how's
bird.
Tyler, your son? What has it been like since he's been back home? Well, funny you should ask.
It's
I'm
funny you should
hoping
ask.
that he will make
Wait,
an appearance.
I think Tyler's still jet lagged, if you ask
Oh, I'm
me,
telling you,
because he's been sleeping since. Either he's been
he's
sleeping
trying to
from being
turn
jet
around.
lagged,
He's
or
trying to turn around.
he's sleeping because he's glad to be back in his own
Space.
space, and he's taking full advantage of it by just letting go and just sleeping, because he's been doing a lot of sleeping
Yes.
since he got here.
Yes, yes, yes. But I'm hoping, Gary, that he'll be making a special appearance before the show is out because I've asked him to come on the live stream
And
today.
one of the things that was most extraordinary is to actually watch him meet for the first time
Yes.
our youngest grandchild, Makai, aka Digit. You know,
Yes.
the little prince that you see. Well, they met for the first time,
Yes.
and it was a funny thing because um, I think when Tyler snuck up behind him, and Tyler held him, and he heard Tyler's voice, and I think he recognized the voice because they've seen and
Definitely.
spoken with each
They
other.
speak to each other almost every day
And he
through
was
FaceTime.
he was doing one of this. He's looking up at Tyler, and he looked back at him again. And then I think he realized on the third look, he realized who was behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And now he turned his entire body
Yes.
around to stare right in Tyler's face. And he had this big smile on his face. I
Mm-hmm.
think at that point he recognized, and you should see the two of them just looking at each other, knowing that they're actually physically meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
Right. So that was that was nice. That was lovely.
But it was good of Xavier, Jen, to make a sexy bird
Mm-hmm.
because I'm telling you, I would have loved Dino to make our deep fried turkey, but
I would have loved to have done that, but the weather did not.
yeah.
Weather wasn't cooperating with that.
And speaking of weathers, we got a dump of snow.
Yeah, we did.
Not in
We
time
did
for Christmas because you know I want a white
just
Christmas.
before Christmas.
We got the dump of snow the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, and it was a lot of snow. They kind of that snow kind of knocked Toronto down just for a few minutes because you know here in Toronto we're used to snow, so that was
So
no big
in
deal
in
for us.
in going to the light with the whole Tyler coming home episode, and Zuri, who's our oldest granddaughter, she's another one because they spoke the day before, and what Tyler had mentioned to Zuri is that he can't get a flight home. So I asked her about it, and she said, "Grandpa, I spoke to Uncle, and he's not coming because he can't get on a plane." And I said, "Oh, that's too bad, Zuri." And she had that in her mind that he's not coming because he can't get a flight. And sure enough, when he arrived, she was asleep.
Mm.
And he tapped her, and he always calls her kid. He tapped her and he said, "Hey, kid." And she's just kind of twitching, turn, and he called again. He said, "Hey, kid." And the kid turned around and she sprung up out of her bed, "Uncle!" and planted a big hug on him. She was so happy to see him, and that was a pleasant surprise. She's been going around telling everyone that Uncle is not coming because he can't get a flight. So that was
And this house
that
has
was
been chaos
surprising.
with three of them. And Uncle, because like having four kids in the house now because they are up and down. They've been making sushi. They made the
Oh, that was
gingerbread
something else,
house.
eh?
They're all over the place.
They made
So,
sushi and they were eating sushi.
hmm hmm
I guess Tyler brought us a sushi kit with him, and they did that gingerbread. It's just been a lot of fun. But what's I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys up to? What's going on with the blues? What's going on after Christmas? All the festivities are now kind of winding down, with the exception of New Year's Eve to come around. But as far as Christmas goes, all the hoopla is pretty much dissipated.
we
You
have
know,
Calf's Kitchen that just joined us. Calf's Kitchen
what's going
said,
on, Cap's
"Hi, my
Kitchen?
people. It's been a long time. Where have you been?
We've been right here.
You've been right
We've
here,
been right
Calf.
here.
We
Some
did
days,
take a little break,
some
but
days we
we've been
cook up a
back for a few
storm.
weeks now.
Some
Every Sunday, our new
3:30.
time of 3:30.
3:30.
And so far, we've been very committed and we've been here every Sunday, at least for the last 3 to 4 weeks now. We've been making it a point, no matter what our schedule is, to try to keep that time Sunday at 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are coming to you. This is the last live stream of the
Of the
year.
year, absolutely. It's a
The
last live
last
stream of the
live
year,
stream of the year.
and we've done a tremendous job with the live stream. Not to mention the support that we've gotten from you guys.
Yeah.
But I want to share with you guys though.
Oh, here it
I, I
comes. He's
am I
getting
am I am excited. I am excited. I want to share with you guys something about. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys are aware of this, but I really enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy food, eating food, preparing food, everything about food. But the one thing that I have zero ability in, and I'm not ashamed to say it, guys, I cannot bake to
Oh,
save my life. I cannot bake. I don't know how to bake a cake, a pie. I have no idea. Well, I will have you know that good old me, I've just broken the code.
Mhm.
And when I say I've broken the code,
He
is what I
smashed it.
did was, yeah, I smashed it
Smashed the
out of the
code.
park. I baked a black cake or a
Mhm.
Christmas cake or rum cake, black cake, whatever it is that you want to
It
call it.
was
Let me
amazing.
tell you something. I am so proud of myself to have made that cake. And at my first attempt, I
It was
broke the code. I figured it
amazing.
out, guys.
Everybody loved the cake. It was a hit. Just the
Hmm.
right amount of
Everything,
that
it was just
rum
perfect.
so it's not
Perfect.
overbearing. It was fluffy.
Hmm.
It
It
was,
was
oh,
light,
I'm
airy.
still eating the cake.
Um,
And he was worried that
it
it
wouldn't
wasn't
come
going
out
to turn
properly.
out good. It was exquisite.
But what I did was I
Everybody who
used,
was here was
everybody
commenting
liked
on
it.
the cake.
Everybody liked it.
Yeah.
I
You ate
even
that.
brought a
Ooh.
couple slices to work with me to share with my colleagues, and they were just raving. I had got comments, hey, you should start baking black cake and selling it.
Thank
Well,
you.
me not have time for that.
Gary, I'm
But
telling you, I did a little, I filmed a little bit of to
yeah,
make a short while
because we
he was
actually
doing it.
documented it, but
But I said to
not
him, we're
thinking,
gonna have to make a
yeah,
proper
Gary,
video of you making this cake. You're gonna have to repeat it because the cake is so
I
good, and it has to be Jamaican black cake for beginners because he was a beginner and he
I'm a
knocked it
complete
out
beginner.
of the park.
Complete beginner. One of the things that really irritated me about cakes that I've tasted over the years is that it's more like it's less like a cake and more like some kind of sweet potato pudding, or because it's very dense, it's very heavy,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm sure a lot of people that are making it, that is not their intention, is to get it that way. Well, let me tell you something. You have to keep an eye out for that full length uh, teaching you how to do it,
Mhm.
instructing you how to do it video that I am going to do,
Yes.
an instructional video. Because if you follow this method line by line, piece by piece, you will come out with just as an amazing of a product that I came out with. Because I've come to realize that the big key to that was the method, is how you go about assembling this cake.
The cake
Okay,
was
unbelievable.
off the chain, guys. Off the chain. Now we have a few more people that have joined the live. We have Special K247. She
What's
says,
happening, Special K?
blessings, Nino, and Wagwan Mama
Big
Lo.
up
Hello, my
yourself. Big up
beauty. I
yourself.
hope you had an excellent Christmas. Thank
Yes,
you so
man.
much for joining us.
Awesome.
And Gems from Jen says it's so nice. She would have loved to try that cake
Oh,
one
let
day.
me tell you something, Jen. When I go through with this instructional video, and you
He was-
guys follow this to a T,
Anyone can make it.
anyone can make it. I'm
Because
telling you.
he made the cake so good.
Yeah.
All you need to know is what to do step by
Yeah.
step, and it
And
will
I'm
come
not
out.
going to question the ingredients. The ingredients, it appears to me that everyone making black cake or Christmas cake all use the same ingredients,
Right.
right? What I've discovered is that the method in which you go about assembling this, that is the key.
Okay.
And I've broken the code. So, and I'm going to share it with you guys.
Now,
Yeah.
Jen says, I'm excited. I've always wanted to learn how to make black cake. All right, stay tuned for that. I'm working on that video. We have Winstone's Chronicles in the
Winstone
house.
Chronicle. Shots out. Yo, the Winstone Chronicle is a chef, you know.
Mister.
Winstone Chronicle. I don't know if you heard my little bits about the Christmas cake, my brother, but I just broke the code.
You and your Christmas cake. You're so proud of it. You can't stop talking about it.
Listen, you don't understand.
My goodness.
I've heard so much about cake. I've had so many cakes and I've tried so many, and each time I put my head down like this because I'm a little disappointed.
True. They come out.
I'm a little disappointed. It's not because the person is not trying very hard to make a good cake. It's just the method in which they have used has not been the proper method.
Yeah.
Because some people tell me some holy things, put this, put that. And I just put my cooking knowledge together along with my amateurish baking skills and perfected it. And I think you would say that.
Do you want to make a call over the link there? Now, Winstone is saying hello to his twin. And I'm telling you guys, Winstone being the chef that he is and the barbecue extraordinaire, he's a guru
the
behind
food come out,
that grill.
Winstone food come out
the
live.
amount of cooking that happened at his house for Christmas, guys, You got to go over and watch the way they prepare the
Hmm.
mass amount of food. It's incredible. Watching that video, incredible. Now Gary says, Nino, how did you figure out what the proper method was?
I Gary, I went back into my cooking repertoire
His
and
cooking
and
repertoire.
methods that were being used and certain things. Like one of the things that I discover is that there's something in flour called gluten.
Oh,
Okay,
look at that. Winstone says my dad is a master
there you
at
got it
making
right.
black cake.
And when you start messing around with gluten, the more you rub the gluten, the tighter it gets.
Ah.
You don't want to rub gluten.
But isn't that
But
what Jamaicans do? They
yeah, they
rub the
rub
cake.
and rub
So
and
they rub
rub.
it too much.
No, they're rubbing the wrong plate, the wrong areas. Like when you rub your head when you're supposed to rub your belly. All
Okay.
right, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you more about it. I'm gonna have you watch that do-it-yourself video, that instructional video that I'm gonna be putting
Listen,
out. I'm a boss about it, you know.
guys,
Boss about because
you
I'm proud.
know,
I'm very proud.
I am
Very
not
proud.
a drinker. So if something has the taste of alcohol in it, it has to
I'm
have
gonna show you a piece of the cake. Give
it
me a
has
second.
to have a hint, a little mm, a little mm. It can't be. I don't like the kind of rum cake that's so dense and saturated with alcohol that it almost tastes bitter. It wasn't that kind of cake. It was just the right amount of rum in it that it gave you the essence, and you were able to still enjoy the actual cake. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And he baked it on Christmas Eve well into the night. We were up for hours. Yes, special cake. She says, don't that kind of cake, she gets drunk off it. And Winstone's saying that he can't wait to see this video. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Because honest to goodness, I wasn't filming that video for instruction's sake because I didn't think that he was just kind of doing this quick thing like an experiment. And you have to understand with Nino is the type of guy that a lot of the videos that you see that we make when it comes to cooking, unless it's something that he's cooked all the time, sometimes he does test runs before we actually film the video. And I thought that was one of his test runs, or because he's never done it before. So I never really expected that it was going to turn out like that. See, Kiki is saying it was yummy. She had some of it. She was here. She can testify to the fact that the rum cake was slamming. Um, Special K and Winstone are having their little chat. They're saying that they can't wait to see the video and how they love rum cake. Yeah, tell you, the man knock it out of the park. I mean, we did a lot of our, well, I shouldn't say we, not me, between Jessica and Nino, they did their prep Christmas Eve, well into the night, and did minimal cooking, some cooking on Christmas Day, but a lot of the stuff was already prepped. Mind you, the kitchen was still a mess. I'm still exhausted because they handle all the cooking, but I handle all the cleanup and putting away of all that food. I'm telling you, there was food for days. There was certain things that we didn't even make. For instance, a lasagna, a tray of macaroni and cheese that was all assembled but never even baked. We had an extra turkey. We made that turkey afterwards. Kiki, can you please sneak some under the table and post it to England, please? Says special 247. That's what she's asking you to do, Kiki, so she can taste this cake. But yeah, we had food that we prepped that we didn't even make on Christmas because there was so much food. So we made it after Christmas. So I mean, the exhaustion, guys, is real. When I say Santa wore us out, Santa wore us out. I mean, I'm sure everybody is going through the after Christmas exhaustion, after Christmas blues. Maybe some of you that had family visiting, or maybe some of you that went to visit family, um, are back home now and, already missing the gathering of friends and family, missing not go, or maybe you're even back to work. Some of you are back to work, which I will be in another day and a half, and it seems like my time off wasn't long enough. Oh, look at this.
Hey guys,
Look at
it's a
this.
true minute of nothing ordinary.
Look
I have to do
at
something like a
this.
little something something. You can probably see the moistness in this cake. But I'm gonna bring you in. I did dust it with a little icing sugar, just kind of
Look at
spruce it up.
this.
Drop a couple berries on there, but look on this. Look on that.
Guys,
Just look on that. Look on
chef's
that.
kiss. Look at that cake.
Look on that. And I'm
It,
telling you,
oh, I can
the
smell the rum.
moistness, the
Oh,
moistness of this cake, it was just absolutely incredible. Look at
this
that.
cake is,
Look at that.
here, let me hold
And
it.
it looks even better than the taste. Trust me.
Ooh,
Oh, see them. I can't hear nothing for what you just
ooh,
mash up the profile. So,
ooh.
eh? My goodness. Watch it. Just a little something, something, guys. I just kind of threw it on a plate, just to make it look and see. But
Oh,
I'm gonna go
okay.
through.
Gary says now press a fork through it.
Yeah,
Here, I
Gary,
have one here.
you got a fork there,
Yeah,
Gary? You're absolutely right. I wish I'd brought a fork with me. But
I'll hold.
look at this. Look at this, Gary. Tilt it a
Oh, they're
little. I
saying they're
want you to.
drooling
I
in
want you to see. Watch.
special
Look
cases.
at
It
this. Look
looks
at
good.
this.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at
Okay,
that.
my turn. My turn. My turn.
Elizabeth, I'm coming.
You said the cake. Look at that.
Mm.
It's moist.
Oh my goodness!
You see that?
Wow.
Kiki. As
Mm.
long as you can cut two slices to post,
Mm.
please. Miss said, look at that.
You know, guys. I'm telling you, it is exceptional. It
Mm-hmm.
really is. It
Mm-hmm.
really is. I've tasted a lot of rum cake over the years, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but this is exceptional. It
Mm-hmm.
really is. It measures up to anyone else's. I really enjoy that, and I can't wait to share
And it's
that
not
method.
bitter.
It's not bitter. It's not overpowering with rum. And I use sherry and a little bit of white rum. But yeah, I can't wait to share with you guys the method. Okay, step by step of how I got to that point.
Oh, you left the fridge door
Oh,
open.
did I? I'm sorry.
Gary says that it's just or Buxton says it's missing a scoop of vanilla ice
There you
cream.
go. There you go.
Now we have some new people that have jumped into the chat. We have Matt. Matt's alive.
A
15.
resident
That's our resident
comedian.
comedian. Wagwan, Matt.
Wagwan Matt
I've
alive.
missed you. You've been gone for a while.
Yes, we miss you, Matt.
Matt says, I want to start a new diet to lose some weight and get healthy. I just have way too much on my plate right now.
Well.
Matt.
And if you guys know Matt, that's a typical Matt right there.
Now, special case that she had her grandson with her and just brought him back today. So I'm sure you're exhausted from having a little one around.
And
I know what that's like.
Just to address your concern, Buxton, with that cake, my friend, you can add any flavor ice cream, any flavor of your choice. But you know what I think would be really interesting with that, though?
What?
A scoop of pistachio ice cream. I don't know
rum
who
cake?
Yes.
Did you call Ling?
I did send a message.
No, I want you to actually call. Now, Winston says, Buxton, you can't put ice cream pancake there. You have to full. What? Oh, you have to have all the full joy of all the flavors on the cake. That's what I say. That's what I say.
I think
that
a little piece of ice
cake,
cream would be good.
You could have a little piece of ice cream, but I'm telling you, it's that essence. The rum cake is just, it's so smooth. Yeah, tell you.
Yeah, it was absolutely delightful, though, guys.
And guys,
I'll share that with
not only did he make rum cake that he knocked out of the
park,
he made
sorrel.
Now, guys, let me tell you a little joke about this sorrel. Okay, once again, I'm not a drinker. Okay, so I don't know how much liquor is actually in this sorrel, but there is some. There is some.
How you figure that?
Special case says, Lord, whoa.
Yeah, there was a little bit. There was a couple corkful of
I think it was more than
rum,
a corkful, because when you open the container, you get the whiff of the sorrel, right? And the sorrel is it smells. You can smell the rum, and it smells good. But when you taste it, you don't taste the rum. You don't taste the rum. So I keep drinking that thing like I'm drinking juice. And I'm wondering why I'm out.
Why your head is getting a little dizzy?
A little whoop-de-whoop. And I keep sleep, wake. That's because I'm getting drunk on the bloody sorrel, guys. My God, but the sorrel is good.
The sorrel is good. It was absolutely good,
Because I'm
exceptional.
used to the sorrel that your mom would send every Christmas, and
The
that
one
doesn't
without
have
rum.
liquor in it. And it just has that nice flavor. I love the
Yes,
flavor of sorrel, but my
the
God,
flavor of that hibiscus.
I've been drinking that sorrel like you wouldn't believe. But it
Yeah,
is delicious
it
though.
was absolutely delicious. And I've also come to the realization that in making my sorrel, I don't know how many of you guys know how to make sorrel. Very simple process, and I'm gonna have to do is a video on that as well.
Hmm.
But what I've actually discovered is that in the market nowadays they have the dried sorrel, the
Hmm.
dehydrated
I think they also call
sorrel.
it roselles.
Yes,
Yeah.
roselles or hibiscus leaf.
Hmm.
So what I did was I went out and got a couple of packs of the dehydrated stuff or dehydrated stuff rather, and one bag of the fresh stuff. And I've come to the realization that I should have just gotten 4 bags of the dehydrated stuff and none of the fresh stuff
Mm.
because I don't think I think the fresh stuff. I think it's a lot more potent in my eyes. Eh? I think it's a lot more potent, and that's what I'm going to do next year. Is I'm not going to go by way of worrying about fresh soil unless I've gone back home and I can get access to a lot of fresh soil. I don't think getting a small amount really makes that much of a difference. So you're better off using the dehydrated stuff and draw
Wow.
your soil from there.
Now, Special 247 says it's the only time of the year that she drinks sorrel. Me too.
Hmm.
That's the only time of
That's
the year,
really
and
the
I
only
don't
time of
I
year I
don't
drink
even
it.
understand why that is because you can get
It's
that.
a Christmas tradition
It's a Christmas tradition, but you can get that dried sorrel all year round. So why don't we drink that all year round? Because
because we want to wait till Christmas. That's what makes it special. Rum
but
cake and sorrel.
I guess
That's
I
a
guess now
tradition.
Gary says sorrel too.
Yes, man.
He says
Yes,
I have
sorrel
to
too,
say
Gary.
though, Nino, my mom, your cousin makes one of the best sorrels.
But I'm gonna have to challenge you on that one,
We
Gary,
have to have
because
a sorrel
sorrel
drink off
drink. There you go.
because Gary, his sorrel was the
Yes,
bomb.com.
sorrel was good. And what I did was I got a 20-liter pail. I made a
Yes,
20-liter pail full. And it, guys, it is such a simple process.
it
If you do
is.
not know how to make sorrel, it is such a simple process.
Special
You know,
says, I'm not a drinker, Mama Lo, but me love it.
you know, see it there. As them say, see it there.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me t-
Absolutely,
Christmas isn't
absolutely.
Christmas without a little bit of sorrow. And you
You
know what
gotta
I
have a little
liked about
sorrel.
your sorrow? It wasn't heavy with the ginger.
Well, it was the right amount of ginger,
Just the right
the right
amount. It
amount of
wasn't
ginger.
overly
And
heavy.
you know, guys, over the years, I've actually my siblings and I have treasured the fact that our mom
Hmm.
every single Christmas
I don't know how she
that
did it.
I don't know how she did it either, but that was her Christmas gift every year. It was always a rum cake
Hmm.
and a bottle of sorrel. So what we did was whenever we went over for Christmas, uh, the day of getting all our cakes and sorrel, Mom would hand you the sorrel as well as the cake. And the
Yeah.
first thing we would do, myself and my brothers, we would beeline straight out of the house, straight to our car, and put it down because we're not sharing that with anyone. So mom had
Because
to
they
make
used to
sure.
steal each other's packages. That's what used to happen.
Mom has to make sure that she has the one cut ready to go because that's the one we're gonna eat. But my brothers and I, we do not share our sorrel. We do not share our cake. That was one thing I look forward to every year getting that. Now my mom has since retired from baking, and I think now that I've gone through this year in perfecting this art, I think I'm
But you're
gonna
gonna take
be
it on.
yeah, I'm gonna
Be
take it on.
careful what you but
I'm
be
gonna take it on.
careful what you declare
I'm
because
gonna take it on and make
if
sure
you
that
take it on, that's a you're taking it
yeah,
on. That's
I'm
a
gonna
big
make
feat.
sure that my brothers get their Christmas cake just like
Okay.
mom
You
always gave
guys
us our
heard it.
Christmas
If
cake.
any of them are watching, you heard it.
Well, I'm gonna make sure of that I'm gonna
Well,
do it.
guys, thank you so much for being here.
You guys are
We
awesome.
so appreciate you and make sure when you if you haven't already, you give us that thumbs up as we say every week.
Hmm.
You know the YouTube, they like to see these little things like thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, but I know most of you that are here are our family and friends and you've already subscribed. But one of the topics that we're here this week to talk about is the post Christmas exhaustion.
Yes.
And that could be, like I
Hmm.
said, caused by a lot of things. It could, a lot of
Lack
people,
of sleep,
oh, talk about lack of
lack of
sleep.
sleep, sleep
I
deprivation.
work night shift, as you know, and I finished my stretch of nights before my time off over the Christmas break on Christmas Eve morning, which meant that my whole Christmas Eve day, the the daytime, I spent sleeping. So I didn't really do a lot of the running around that I usually do because I'm usually off on the Christmas Eve. But this year, because my shift finished the morning of Christmas Eve, that means I was, see, Special says I'm sleep deprived. I am definitely sleep
Absolutely.
deprived.
But as we talk about being sleep deprived and the fact that, there's so many factors that will affect us post Christmas,
Hmm.
we have to also think about the strain on our pocketbook.
Oh
Okay?
boy.
The strain on our pocketbooks because we go out there and we spend money while we don't have.
Yeah.
And now we're looking back at the credit card bills and we're like, oops,
Oh, oops,
oops.
oops.
Okay.
And the
So
wrapping of gifts.
do we
Although I do like a little bit of the hustle bustle, but the wrapping of the gifts, making sure you get what you want.
mm-hmm.
And guys, I don't know if you guys ran into the same issue, but there is nothing. Now, Special Case says, yes, Lord, shh, Nino, shh.
Special K, you probably feel like somebody cut a hole in your pocket, don't you?
Oh gosh. And I'm telling you, a lot of the gifts you have to buy. Mama Lo, I need to tell you. A lot of the gifts you have to order online because honest to goodness, you go into the store and there's nothing there. I guess you have to either be pretty early with your
hmm
Christmas shopping or you got to make sure that you do a lot of this
I
online.
had one of her nephews said to me, "So, Uncle, what did you get me for Christmas?" I said, "The same thing I got you last year." He goes, "What is that?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "If you're over 18, you don't qualify." Okay. The only
Special.
one that I'm concerned about are my grandkids and the little kids. Make sure they get Christmas. All these big kids, all them want is a plate of food and a piece of cake
Huh.
and a glass of cereal, right?
Well,
That's how I
referring to
say
her pocketbook here,
it.
Special says, Lord, oh my goodness, it feels like a brick has
hmm
been dropped in it. And
Yes.
that's part of the thing. Like, that pre-Christmas excitement, everybody wants to spend and buy all the gifts and, do all that traditional stuff. I'm thinking that as the years go by and like how many times can you buy that special toy? How many times can you buy shoes and sweaters and the outfits and the
hmm
perfumes? It seems like as the years go by, it's the same gifts that you keep
You keep
recycling over and
recycling it.
over. So maybe it's time to start new traditions.
And I think one of the things I mentioned our show last week, um, pre Christmas show, was that one of the things that I wish for is that we as individuals went out and did something special for a
Yes.
person
Yes.
that would not normally have that opportunity to enjoy Christmas, rather
Hmm.
than, or even somebody that's homeless.
Yes.
You go to a store and you buy two pairs of nice thick winter socks and you hand it to them. It'd be so much more appreciative than us going out and spending umpteen amount of dollars buying the exact same thing we buy
Hmm.
year after year. And if you ask a person, anyone whom you gave a Christmas gift to last year, ask them what
What
you
it
gave them
was.
last year. They can't remember.
Right.
They
See,
cannot remember. And that's
Kiki
the truth.
Rising Queen says agreed, thumbs up. And Special is saying it was her mother's birthday as well as Christmas. So that's
Well,
a double killer for her
mothers
pocketbook.
is special though.
Double
Special
killer
K.
for the pocketbook.
We will go in debt for mothers. I like
And
that.
see,
We could
Special
do
is
that. We could do
clapping
that for
and saying,
mothers.
yes, she
Absolutely.
agrees with that. There has to be new Christmas traditions formed going forward so that we can, find a little bit more purpose and a reason
Yes,
for the
yes.
season, guys.
As we seem to have lost ourselves in the true meaning of Christmas, and we have gotten and caught up into this whole commercialization of Christmas, that
Exactly.
we push it to the point of being and put ourselves in debt
Debt.
come January.
Debt.
Right?
Now, Buxton says, I went from wrapping to using gift bags
There you
this year.
go.
I
There you go,
just
Buxton.
hand my son his gifts in his
Yes.
hand.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you how
Absolutely.
we can put a strain onto ourselves that's not necessary now that you bring up gift bags. I used to, I'm not so much like that anymore, but to a point, pride myself at wrapping Gifts.
Didn't you used to use newspaper at one point? Did we not use newspaper?
No.
I believe we did.
When? For Christmas
Yeah,
gifts?
I believe
No.
we used newsprint at one point.
No.
But why wouldn't you? It's a great
No.
idea, though.
This is what I used to do when the kids were small, and I kind of carried that over. And I noticed that my son did it for Zuri, and I thought, very smart. He did it for Zuri and the other kids, which is you pick a specific wrapping paper for that child, right? So we had three kids, so we had three different wrapping paper, and you try to match the wrapping paper with something that fits into their personality. And all their gifts were wrapped in that specific paper. So that child knew where all his gifts were under the tree because they knew what their specific wrapping
That's
paper was.
interesting. That's
Right?
interesting.
And I noticed that Tremaine did that this year with Zuri's gifts, Malia's gifts, and Makai's gifts, which that was a tradition that we started. Mind you, it is a lot to wrap gifts, each and every one. The gift bag thing is the easy thing, but I pride myself in using um, wrapping paper because to me, part of the actual gift is the presentation of the gift. But I'm telling you, the way that Christmas sometimes you buy so many things that sometimes near the end of my gift wrapping, it's like, yeah, pass me some gift bags because that
Hmm.
adds to the stress.
Yeah.
Wrapping, taping, cutting, and I'm a perfectionist with the bloody wrapping paper, matching up the seams and all that nonsense. Does anybody else here
Ain't
match up
got
the
time. Ain't
seams?
nobody got time for that. You know.
I match up the seams so that the wrapping paper, the decoration on the wrapping paper is seamless and make the edges really nice and oh it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. What we got here
Special
with the
K
chat?
says
Special.
yes, I do that for my children too. It's a good
Hmm.
ideal. It's a good ideal. Special K said I even brought food shopping for five elderly. Oh
Oh,
my
that's
goodness.
awesome.
That's
That's awesome.
good.
That is really good. Thank you so much.
And
And
she
again, it's just giving back to the community. Giving
and
back
she
to the community. Wonderful. I love that. I
Special
love that.
says, no one has time for that anymore. Well, that's
Mm.
the thing. That's part of the tradition of Christmas that is going by the wayside because we're buying so many gifts. Maybe if we only had one gift per person to wrap, we
And
wouldn't
we
feel so
actually
stressed.
and we actually partake Christmas Day with anyone that was over 18. We did a steal a gift.
Right.
We did steal a gift. A matter of fact, we did not even buy gifts for each other in this household.
Yeah.
We just did steal a gift. Everyone came with a gift, and we played a steal a gift game, and it was really exciting. Everyone had a great time, and everyone that came with a gift will leave with a gift.
That's right.
You
And
know.
so, steal a gift. We did do a live stream throughout our Christmas day. I don't know if you guys caught a piece of it, but we did do steal a gift. And steal a gift requires you to just bring one gift. We set a limit of
Hmm.
$30. You bring one gift to the table and you leave with one gift. And you have the option, depending on what number you draw. So I think there was about
26
20 of
number.
us playing this
Yeah.
year. So whatever number you draw, that's the order that you choose the gift. So if you when your number comes up, you either have the option to choose a gift from the pile or you can steal a
Steal
gift that's
that was
already been
previously taken.
chosen. So the fun, there's always some hot gifts every year. I think this year the hot gift was a nice toaster
The
oven.
toaster oven. Yeah.
Toaster oven. And what was the other one that we
I
picked this
thought the
year?
blanket was really nice.
Oh, we
That
got a
was
nice blanket. Oh, I love
yeah.
that blanket. It's so soft and nice. But there was a few gifts
And
that
there was a couple of people that gift cards are always good.
gift cards are good, but
Um,
I kind of don't like too many gift cards because
mhm.
I like people to
think
think
about
about the
think
gift.
about the
And
gift
this year, I think
exactly.
we didn't have as many gift cards as we usually do.
I ended up with a blanket.
A
Initially,
really nice
yeah.
thick blanket.
Initially, I ended up with the toaster oven, and I knew I wasn't going to keep it for very long. So I think half the room had their eyes on it. So when they snagged that from me, the next best thing, in my opinion, was to get the cozy blanket.
Yes.
And subsequently, I ended up with that blanket. And before I could even take that blanket out of the gift bag, Your Highness here is using my blanket. You
I
would
love
think
that
she'd give me
blanket.
the first
It's a
opportunity
dual gift.
to use my blanket.
It's a dual
And
gift.
if I
I
thought
gave up my steal gift so someone else can play. So then we only had
we had
one
one gift,
pick.
if I thought that
So
was bad, I was then told that when your granddaughter gets here, that's the first thing she's gonna draw
And
for.
that's the first thing she
Well,
did.
wasn't I at work and get a picture sent to me of my granddaughter all rolled up with my
Because she
cozy
likes
blanket?
things soft.
So I was
And
like,
Special says she
I've
agrees
lost
with
it.
me. And she did say that in the UK, you can pay extra to get your gifts wrapped. I believe we can
Oh,
do that here
I
too
think
at the
I think we
mall.
can do that at the mall.
They have a wrapping station set up, and the gifts are very nice. They take their time and they wrap them so pretty and nice. You don't even want to open them
Yes,
at a
yes,
cost, of course, at a
yes.
cost. But now the other thing that I did want to talk about is the post Christmas blues or the post Christmas blahs. So,
Hmm.
leading up to the Christmas, the lights, the decoration, the excitement, the gathering,
Now
the
you got to take
family,
it all
the
down.
friends, the food. You're building up, building up.
Hmm.
All that is happening around you, and everything is coming. All of a sudden, the day arrives. It's so exciting. You see everybody, you have a great time. And then the next day, nothing. The next day, nothing. You just go from
High
high
to
to
low.
low.
So
Everything is
it
just
makes me
boom.
wonder. It makes me wonder if the Filipinos have this down pat because they start celebrating their Christmas in September.
They do.
Yes, they do. And if any Filipinos are on here, Filipinas, I want you to chime in and let us know. They start celebrating their Christmas from September all the way up to December.
I've
It's a
never heard of
big.
that.
Oh, really? I heard this many years ago. December 25th is the big day,
Hmm.
but they celebrate all along, all from September right up to December.
Now we have bot or somebody here says that you only have 7 people, and that's 7 grand people. Thank you very much. And what you make 8. So nice to have you. But so, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like you've hit a little bit of a Christmas low, or do you feel like you're still on a little bit of a high leading into the new year? I have to work this new year, so I usually work over the new year, so I'm not too excited about ringing in the new year and all of that jazz. And
I'm working as well, but
yeah,
I'm also planning. I'm looking ahead to next Christmas already
see,
because I made mention that I am going to Jamaica next Christmas. That's where I'm celebrating Christmas.
now Special
So
K says that they've never heard of that,
really,
and she will talk to her clients about that. I've never heard of that either.
please look into that a little bit more. And I get. Let me. You know what? I got a phone in my hand. Why don't I just
Now
Google it?
Jesse's here. Jesse says, "What's up,
What's
chat?"
going
Jesse, we were
on,
talking about
Jesse?
your dad's venture into making the Christmas cake. What did you think about the Christmas cake? Let them know what your opinion was on the Christmas cake. The Christmas cake, the Christmas cake. But yeah, we're talking about the emotional downfall after Christmas, the exhaustion, the emotional exhaustion. She says it was actually good. It was actually good.
Okay, so
Surprisingly good.
let me just share this with you guys as I've gone to Doctor Google
Okay.
and I've asked
Let's
Doctor
hear about this
Google
Filipino
when did they
Christmas.
start celebrating Christmas in the Philippines, and the response I got was Christmas in the Philippines starts incredibly early,
Oh,
officially kicked off September 1st.
really?
Yes,
Wow.
going through September, October, November, and December, and then December 25th is the grand finale.
Wow.
Yeah. So they seem to have it right. They start 3 months ahead of time, start celebrating, putting up the lights,
That's
doing all the
exhaustion.
fest.
But
Oh, trust me,
honestly, when you put up all the
you want
decorations,
to keep
you
it up
might
for a
as
while.
well keep them up for 3 months for Pete's sake. You have to haul all these decorations out of storage. You might as well keep them up for 3 months.
Did
That's amazing.
Did you see Jess here saying surprisingly impressed with the Christmas cake?
Yes. Yes, she
Wow.
was very impressed. Special K says, I was today years old learning that. Me too. I was
Yeah.
today years old. I've never heard.
Yeah, I've always heard that. Like I've always mentioned to Filipinos that I work with, hey,
Hold on.
happy holidays, happy Christmas, because they start way early. They start way early with their celebration. They start way early with all the festivities, and You know how they can be. They're very family oriented when it comes to just about anything that they do. So the whole
Are you coming?
eating and feasting and
Oh,
festivities,
you're fast asleep.
that's all family oriented, and they're very big on that. So it's good to see that. So just maybe they have something, and they have something that they know something that we don't. Maybe we need to pick up on their tradition.
I'm back. Well, I don't know about celebrating Christmas for 3 months because I think that would just be an added stress. But sometimes I feel like you need that much to do everything that you need to
But
do
I don't think they're
during
very. I don't
Christmas.
think they're very big on the gift giving aspect of it either. I think they for them it's all about feasting and food and family and celebrating and embracing.
Well,
Their
Special is
faith.
saying thank you so much for educating her
Hey,
because
anytime you come to the Nino Lo show, you can rest assured you're going to be educated. And I want you to do me a favor right now. I want you to get on the phone, call your auntie, your uncle, your sister, your nephew, your in-laws, all the one them we're gonna like. Call them, send them a text message, let them know Nino and Lo is on, and get them all to chime in. Let's all learn together.
now
How
Special
about that?
says it's absolutely about family, and she says that her clients said that yes, their Christmas celebrations goes until January the 6th,
There you
and
go.
that's until the feast with the three
Three
kings.
kings. Wow.
Okay, maybe
Yep.
it's rooted in a biblical reference, something that we don't do over here in North
Hmm.
America. Well,
Well, I
that's
like that though.
interesting.
It is
That's
very interesting.
interesting. I don't know if I can. I do love Christmas, but 3 months of Christmas, that's a lot. That's a lot. But maybe they're, like Nino says, their focus is not all about the gift giving and the
No, no,
commercialize.
I don't think they get caught up in that. They're
Now
very
we
family
have
oriented.
Sarad who says, "What do you think about Christmas celebrations?"
What do we think about Christmas celebration?
And
It's
Special says, "Yes, we may need to learn about that." Well, we love Christmas over here
hmm
because Christmas is a time where we gather, we have certain traditions, and you look forward to seeing everybody. Mind you, it's a lot of work
hmm
and it can be quite stressful.
and it has become quite commercialized though, and
Yes,
that's the aspect of Christmas and Christmas season that I don't really enjoy. I don't particularly enjoy the commercialization of it. What I do enjoy is to create a big festivity and
hmm
a big meal, and have families and friends just gather and
it's a
just
time to
eat
be
and
merry and
celebrate and be
joyful,
happy.
says
And
Special.
that's what I enjoy about it. I
Yes.
don't like the whole going out shopping in the mall and the Amazon. I don't like that part of it. It's just not for me. It's never been for me.
Now, Sarah says, "I think we can celebrate Christmas for 3 months. It's a very good feeling."
Can you imagine if
And
it brings us this much joy
yes,
for a month? I'm going to say a month. Can you imagine the joy it would bring us for 3 months?
yeah, Special saying that it's about being
Yeah.
with the family. And it's true. And the good thing is this year, oh, you're from Turkey, says Serad.
mm, nice.
Um,
Welcome,
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 welcome.
Turkey,
Nice to have you here.
Istanbul.
Um, we because we were streaming live for part of our Christmas Day celebration. Uh, some of the family members that weren't able to come were able to see everybody in
Yes,
the live
yes,
stream.
yes.
It was so
That was
cool.
enjoyable. That
It
was
was so
nice.
cool.
That was nice.
Gems from Jen says, "I love waking up, eating, sleeping, waking up, and eating
hmm
again."
Yes. And you know, Jem, you know one of the things that I really enjoy? I enjoy turkey sandwich 2 or 3 days later. I enjoy making a turkey sandwich.
We're still eating
You know,
leftovers.
I
Now,
just enjoy that.
Sarad says, "Bursa." I don't know what that means. Maybe it means hello.
Bursa. That could be where they're from. It could be a
Google.
place, Bursa.
I don't know.
All right, let's Google. Let's
We're
call the
still
doctor
eating
Google.
leftovers. And that's the thing. The period between the week between Christmas and New Year's, that is all about eating. Now, Sarad says, "Can I ask a question?" Sure, you can ask a question. Just keep it within the guidelines because I know you're new here. Keep it within the guidelines. Sure, but ask away. Ask away. Oh, Bursa is a city. Okay. Bursa is a city in Turkey.
Ah,
That's You're right.
Bursa, because I
That's
mentioned
where
this
you come from.
Istanbul, so you're from Bursa. See, I've learned something new. I know Istanbul is
He
the
wants to
capital
know,
of
where are
Turkey.
you from?
We're from Canada.
We're in
We're in
Canada.
Canada at the moment.
Vive le
But
Canadien.
we are originally from the beautiful island Paradise, known as Jamaica. I'm
Yes.
sure you've heard of that.
Yes.
I'm sure you've heard of that. But we live in Canada at the moment.
We've lived in Canada, grew up in Canada, raised in Canada, and enjoy the snow of Canada.
Hmm. And pay the taxes of
Oh,
Canada.
don't start. Don't start. Don't start. But yes, beautiful people, tell me. Oh, he says no, Istanbul isn't a
Oh, it's
capital
not the
city.
capital city. It's
No,
not. Oh, isn't that
Istanbul is
interesting?
not the capital
Isn't
city.
that interesting? I always thought it was.
Turkey's capital is Ankara.
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 Oh, that is interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Thank you so much.
But guys, I am first of all, I'm exhausted from visiting all the different places and you got to get dressed and all these functions that you have to go to and that's been started since the beginning of December. So this the Christmas season kind of we do kind of celebrate for a month, right? Because it
Hmm.
does start
Yeah, I think the
with
whole
the
month of December is
with the
leading up
holiday
to.
parties. Some people go to work parties and
Hmm.
just kind of gathering with friends pre-Christmas. So I'm staying in my Christmas onesie, as you can see. I don't know how well you can see me here, but yeah, it's my Christmas onesie.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's so comfy and cozy and soft. And yeah, I'm living in this today. This is my outfit of choice today.
And I don't want to say big up to brother Fabian. I know you're in there in the weeds hiding out, but me can't see you. You know, you can't hide from me.
Okay.
Big up yourself.
Okay. And we did I think it's before it used to be, I remember way back in the day that there used to be, was it a radio station or something
Oh
where people
yes,
used to go
yes,
on from Jamaica and send
yes.
greetings to their
I
family
think it was
abroad?
all over the Caribbean.
Right. And people
And
would,
this is pre internet access and World
yes,
Wide Web. And
yes,
what used to happen? It was a big hoopla for you as an islander
jump on
to
there.
jump on the radio station and send greetings to your family members overseas sending greetings
Greetings
to
to
you.
you.
Because back then you got to think that it's not a lot of people that they never had access to World Wide Web.
Yes.
The most they may have is a television or a radio. So
Hmm.
everyone would huddle around this radio, and it was nice to say, "Well, it's Nino Lo from Canada saying hello to Mr. and Mrs. So and So in Saint Elizabeth, Jamaica. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas,
Yes.
all the best for the New Year." And it was a big excitement. That person be like, "They called me Nino. They called me Nino. Granny, you don't hear them call." That was that. If anybody remembers that, that was a big thing. That was a big thing.
So now, in our modern day era, everybody has FaceTime, right? So we had all the FaceTime calls coming through, family and friends calling, and so you have to respond to all the FaceTime. Do you have a baby? I see the high chair. No, we have grandchildren, sir. Our babies are all adults. The high chair is for the
So how
grandkids.
do you know that's a sir? It could be a ma'am.
Or ma'am, sorry. Sir or ma'am. But yeah, the high chair that you see right there, that's for our
Yeah,
grandkids.
we have three grandkids. We have two granddaughters and a grandson.
Yes,
So
they said, oh
we
my
are
God.
grandparents. We are grandparents.
Yes.
Three times.
Yes. We have adult children.
Yes.
I was
We
gonna
have
name their ages,
no,
but I don't know if we want to name their
we have
ages.
adult children, is right. We have
Yes,
adult
yes,
children.
yes. Um, Lo, are those new glasses for Christmas that you're wearing? Well, I
Well.
must say you're very observant, Sir Gary. But no, they're not new. But I haven't worn them in a while. I kind of
Did you call
forgot about
Tyler?
them. I think Tyler's a little jet lagged. I had hoped that Tyler would be
Let me see
here,
if he wants to.
but Tyler, you see, the thing is, Tyler comes from the opposite time zone. So when it's daylight here, it's nighttime there. So poor Tyler, whenever he comes, he's trying to get onto our time zone, but he doesn't have much time to do it. And then he's trying to, see all his friends and family in the little 2 weeks that he's here. So it's not so easy. So
Where's Tyler?
when
How you doing?
he's sleeping and he kind of
Here.
crashes out, he crashes
I
out.
thought Tyler was down here.
So he's sleeping. I was hoping that he would be able to come
Oh, maybe
on,
he's in the room.
but
Okay.
if he doesn't come on, we can always go live again when he's awake. So it's not a big deal. What time is it here now? I think it's about 4:30. Yeah, it's
Tyler,
4:39 here. Yes,
you
Special
you
K.
able to
He's
come up
very jet
on the show
lagged,
before
very
we
jet
close
lagged.
off? Because
So the good thing
we're
about it
waiting for you
is
to come up.
because I work nights, when I'm at work,
Hmm?
we always when I'm at work, he's also at work because it's daytime there. So we always talk when I'm at work in the nighttime. So it's pretty good. And the other good thing about having him in that different time zone is he keeps an eye on the video cameras that are at the front of the house. So if anything looks kind of suspicious, oh, he's on it. He's on it. Okay, special case says it's 9:39 p.m. in the UK. Okay,
Hmm.
okay.
So
The
I
port
guess Flo is explaining to you that we have our in-house security.
Yes. Oh, in Turkey, it's just after midnight.
Oh, very nice.
And the
Turkey.
other thing that's really kind of cool, and I always call Tyler the time traveler, because when he leaves Japan, he arrives in Toronto.
2 hours prior to leaving Japan.
Yes. So if he leaves Japan at 5 o'clock in the evening, he arrives into Canada the same day, but 3 o'clock in the evening. So it's like he
He
travels
time
in time.
traveled. He
So
went backwards
sometimes
in
he'll
time.
call me on my birthday. It's not my birthday here in Toronto, but it's my birthday in Japan. So he's like a time traveler. When he comes here, he goes
Oh
back in
yeah.
time. And when he goes home, he goes ahead of time.
Special case saying that
It's so
she's
cool.
she's out. She's also looking forward to going to visit Turkey next year. That would be
Ooh.
awesome. I've always wanted to
We
visit
went on a cruise one
Turkey.
time and met some
Some
friends
girl,
from
yeah,
Turkey.
from
We
Turkey.
still talk to them to this day through social media.
Yeah.
Those were some fun girls. Those were some fun girls. But I've never visited Turkey.
Oh, I
Maybe
would
one
love
day.
to. I would love to. We should visit Turkey
Maybe
one
one
day.
day because we're hoping to
We
do some
should. We're gonna be
traveling
doing it. If you guys stick with us through this whole episode, you're gonna see we're gonna be doing a lot more
throughout
travel
the
the
whole
world
episode.
and
You mean throughout the year?
throughout. Yeah,
But I've been reflecting to see, to think what can we do in this coming year? What are our goals going to be as far as our
yeah.
YouTube
What are your
channel?
goals? I know I've actually set one of my goals today, and it's
Mm,
got nothing to do with my YouTube channel. It's a personal goal,
okay.
and the personal goal that I've set for myself for next year, and this is only one. I'm sure there's going to be a few. Is that I am going to drastically reduce, if not completely eliminate, my sugar intake for the coming year. That's one of the things that I've said, and
It
it's really
is.
a health goal more than anything else. But I'm looking forward to that.
Now, Zayard is saying to come to Bursa. It's a good city. And we have Jibby Diz. Good afternoon, Nino and Lo. How is your day going?
Traveling
And we have
Tariq.
traveling. Tariq is
Tariq,
here
what's
saying
going on,
hello,
traveling
hello.
Tariq? Big up yourself and
So
welcome to the
glad you guys
channel.
can
Yeah,
join us.
man.
We're sitting here talking about the exhaustion post
And
Christmas.
Ziard, how do you pronounce that name?
I think that's how you
Ziard.
say it. We're
Ziard.
talking about,
You have to spread the love of
yes,
Nino and Lo in Turkey.
yes.
Spread the love amongst your people. Let them know we're here every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. to check us out. Let's have a good laugh. Let's all learn together and let's make that world even smaller. Let's
And
shrink
you
that
know what? It
world.
is much
Let's
smaller
shrink that world.
because through YouTube,
Yeah.
I have friends everywhere. I have friends in Africa, in the Philippines, in where else? In the
In the
UK,
US and
in
yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
Like it's crazy. We
Mhm.
have friends everywhere. The world is a lot smaller, I
Yeah.
must say. But back to our goals for the coming year, I think part of my immediate goal is to try to master some of the technology going forward so that we can give you a better experience with our YouTube coverage. That's the
I
best way I
think
can say
yeah.
it.
And I know Gary just kind of threw up there at me about what are one of the health benefits that I perceive that would benefit from me, my reduction in the intake of sugar. And I think um, as far as my personal health goes and being borderline diabetic, I think the reduction in my intake of processed sugar is going to be one of those things that can only help me. It won't hurt me. It will help me. And we know what sugar is. Sugar is not it's one of those things that we think we need, but we really don't. And if I were to go 2 or 3 weeks of drinking my tea with no sugar, I guarantee you, just a smidgen of sugar would be too sweet for me. Just
Yeah,
matter
like
what your body is used
once
to.
you start um once you start doing something for, I don't know, is it 3 weeks they say, or 3 days, or
I think it's 3 weeks. I
it's
think three
to
weeks is.
form a new habit, it doesn't take very long. So
Mm,
once you start to reduce that sugar, after a couple days or even a week of not having the sugar, you won't even notice that.
mm.
You won't even miss it. Do you want to open that? Oh, yeah. You got it? Okay. Once you've started to reduce the sugar, and I'm telling you, just do a little bit at a time. Even if you can't reduce a entire sugar intake that you have,
Hmm.
just lessen it a little bit. Take a little less in your tea, and before you know it, you'll be just drinking it without it. What do you eat in your country? Everything that you eat in your
Everything that
country.
you eat. When you
Everything that
think
you
about
eat.
it,
We just prepare it
anywhere, yeah,
differently.
anywhere in the world, everybody eats the
We all eat
exact
the same
same
thing.
thing.
We
We
just
just
prepare
prepare
it
it
a little
differently.
differently, right?
Different spices, and you may add some cumin and some coriander. I may add some thyme and more garlic, and
Yes.
it's all the same thing. It's all oh, look at this. Look at this. We got the time traveler
Oh
here,
my
guys.
God, I know you're tired, Tyler. You
We
didn't
just
have
we
to
just
get
kind
up.
of
You didn't
yeah,
have to get up if you're tired, but you're here.
yeah.
You
All
wanna
right.
you wanna come
You want to
in, or
come and
you
have a seat, or
Well, my hair is messed up.
it doesn't matter. It's YouTube. We're very forgiving around here. We're not too.
that's our son Tyler. Oh, look at those hearts. Yeah, guys. If you tap your screen, if you've got a handheld device and you start tapping your screen, we start getting lots of hearts coming up. That's really showing us some love.
So,
Showing
like I
us some
said, I
love.
want to tackle the technology and try to enhance the platform, the experience of our YouTube channel. That's number one, and we've already started with some of our equipment.
Hmm.
Um, I think another thing is that I'm a little bit more relaxed, and I've been a little bit more relaxed since coming back from our break in October. Um, a little bit more relaxed at the way that I do things. I think I was taking it a little bit too seriously and kind
And we
of
were
burning myself out,
striving for
striving for
perfection.
some perfection.
Realizing that we really don't have to strive for perfection. I think our general audience just wants to see what is it like in the day of life of Nino and Lo.
Yeah.
What it is that happens, what we do. You want to come in here?
Gary
Want to take my seat?
says it's affirming to make decisions about
No.
your health that benefits you. But don't you hate it when people check you personally about what you should and shouldn't eat?
It's none of their damn business, Gary. That's how I
Ah,
look at it. None of
yeah.
their damn business. I eat what I want, drink what I want, when I want, and when I don't want.
People are always going to check you about what's not their
Well, what
business.
people should be checking is what's their own damn business. Because they're sure not making any money minding my business. So
Special
mind
K
your
says,
own.
"We love you, Nino, but we love Mama Lo more."
There
Thank
you
you, thank
go.
you. We
There you
have
go,
all
Special K.
4K
Hey,
videos in the
listen
house.
here, Special K. Let me tell you, I got my share of love too, okay? Don't you
Let's move
think?
this a little closer. Okay,
I got
guys,
my share of love.
this very tired young man in the screen is our son Tyler. What do you want to
So,
say, Tyler? do you want to do you want to say hello in your adopted native tongue? Tell the I want you to speak a little Japanese so they can hear how beautiful you sound speaking Japanese.
konnichiwa.
You have to talk a little louder because they can't hear you. Oh, hold on.
Hey, interestingly enough, guys, the last time I was in
Saying
Tokyo.
hello. Everybody's saying hello to you, Tyler.
Last time I was in Tokyo with Tyler, we walked into a restaurant, and the fellow looked at us and he said, "Well, like basically, what do you want, number two or number three?" And my son, being Tyler, and he's also a foodie, by the way, just started going on and started speaking Japanese to the man. I think everybody in the restaurant kind of turned around.
There's a question for you, Tyler. Gary wants to know what's Christmas like in your neck of the woods.
KFC.
God.
KFC.
We eat KFC.
What's Christmas like in Japan, in Tokyo, where you live?
Everyone orders KFC.
Really?
Honestly,
Yeah.
Did you tell them that it's not Jamaica?
the Japanese people order KFC. That's their big special treat for. Actually, you're right because I have a friend, a Japanese gardener. Her name is Mary, and she did a Christmas special, and she had KFC on the table along with their other food.
Really?
Wow.
There's There's a sign up board at KFC at every KFC for months in advance.
A sign up board, or people like pre-order.
Yeah.
Wow.
Clip the microphone onto your
It's
thing.
okay. He can hold it if he wants. That's amazing.
That's amazing to think that that's their big, and I know they don't consume a whole lot of meat there, right?
Mm.
Yeah, I know that they more eat a lot of vegetables, and they don't eat a lot of meat. Where we in North America and other parts of the world consume a tremendous amount of meat. People in Japan, they will opt to have more vegetable than they do meat.
Now, Nobius Nightshade.
What's going on, Nobius Nightshade?
Nobius Nightshade.
We always welcome
Special
you to the
K is
channel.
saying hello to you, Tyler. And Buxton says salt and sugar retains water. Health-wise, it's a good thing. Everything will taste salty and really sweet. Health-wise, reducing your sugar and salt intake
is a good thing.
definitely a good
Thank
thing.
you, Buxton.
Especially
Appreciate that.
as you age.
Yes.
Especially as you age, get rid of some of that water, some of that inflammation. Now, Tyler, what has been the biggest hurdle that you've had with your move to Tokyo? Anything that took you a while to get used to?
No.
Wow. Wow. Hey, listen, you're exciting.
Okay, let's ask.
No.
How long have you been overseas? How long has it been for you?
I think 5 or 6 years total.
See,
Yeah.
5 or 6 years total.
And the funny thing about Tyler, guys, is that I remember when he was much younger, of course, 5 or 6 years ago, when he decided that he wanted
5 or 6 years ago.
It would have been like
15 years ago.
When he decided he wanted to move to Tokyo, and that's where he wanted to
that
live.
was almost 10 years.
Yeah, that was a good while ago. I remember him teaching himself how to speak the language.
Yeah.
And he went through. But here's the kid that the minute he said that, I really had no doubt. And the reason I had no doubt when it came to that is he actually taught himself how to play the guitar. I will never forget that. He said he wanted a guitar. We bought him a guitar, and he taught himself how to play the guitar. So when he made mention about wanting to learn another language, I didn't question it or doubt it. And I noticed he started to take more and more interest into it. And as time went on, he became better at it. But it seems to me that once he puts his mind to something, he commits himself fully, and he goes full tilt, right? And so he speaks the language very well. I've walked around with him in various parts of Tokyo and watched how he interacts with everyone he comes across, and it's amazing to just sit there and
tell us
how he embraces the culture.
What made you want to move to Japan?
Work.
Come on, elaborate. Come on, you little. Come on, you're here. You gotta participate in my chat. I told you I was gonna exploit you. What is it about? It was the food, the culture.
It's safety.
Safety.
Yeah, it's really safe. It's not expensive.
That's part of it because our economy here is so crazy that these young people feel that they can't have, what they want, the basic necessities to be able to have a car, an apartment, a little entertainment. It's so expensive here. So they feel they have to go overseas to get it. And it's very affordable in Japan. So where are the places that you lived since you've been overseas in Japan?
Tokyo, Kawasaki, Chiba, and Nagano.
Nagano was up in the mountans, right?
Yeah.
That's where we were up in Nagano visiting, guys, and I got altitude. I experienced altitude sickness.
Nagano was good.
I remember that.
I like that little sleepy.
Walking up that hill. Yeah, that was a nice town. It was a nice town.
Oh my goodness. My dad's calling Tyler right in the middle of my chat here. Novia says, I see a new face back there in the middle. Yes, that's Tyler. We have Tyler here trying to get him to tell us about his experience in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Instruments are a real dedication. I don't understand what that means.
It has to do
Mainly
with
the
Tyler
guitar.
learning how
Tyler,
to
the
play the
guitar. Yes,
guitar.
he did teach himself how to play that guitar. Self-taught.
What do I think about Turkey?
Zayard says playing guitar is easier than learning a new language. It certainly is. Martin Family Forever is here.
What's going
Hello,
on, Martin family?
Forever. Wagwan, you're
Big up
taking a break.
yourself. Big up yourself.
What do you think about Turkey? I don't
My
know.
my
I've never
first
been
my
to
first thought when it comes to Turkey is Turkish coffee, and I know they got this big square somewhere in Turkey where the daytime it's just there's just
coffee.
no there's just tourists everywhere, and at nighttime it turned into this massive food court where everybody goes to eat and
Okay.
you know. So that's the one thing
I have some
I've
questions
learned
for you.
I've learned about Turkey, and that's a place I'm gonna visit though. Definitely gonna visit there.
Bluebird is in the house.
What's going on, Bluebird?
Buxton says, Tyler, my son wants to visit Japan. I also want to as well. We need to stay in touch. Martin Family Forever says, hi, Tyler. I heard so much about you. Dream Warrior says, he lived in Japan. So cool. Martin says, why all the kids and grandkids look like Nino?
Listen, Martin, I become my genes strong. I'm not talking about Levi jeans. My genes is strong.
Okay, Tyler, I want you to tell your audience or my audience or our audience something in Japan.
Something in Japanese?
Something in Japanese.
Okay, so just say something and then just explain what it is that you said. Say.
今本当に超疲れたです。
Ooh.
That means I'm tired.
Tyler went out with his friends. Like I said, he's trying to be a social butterfly, but he's jet lagged like you wouldn't believe. So he's tired.
So let me ask you this. Now you're back in Toronto. Is it exciting for you to be back? Do you find it a little, is there anything different? And I want you to respond to this in Japanese. Tell me how it feels to be back in Toronto. Say it in Japanese. We just want to hear you speak Japanese.
Yeah.
楽しい。楽しいです。
What does that mean?
It's fun.
Okay, so what's the one phrase if I was to visit Japan that you would suggest I learn? I know one.
No, just this.
Okay.
That's it.
How about good morning?
Ohayo.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
We know that.
They when they give you your change back, they do a lot of bowing.
Yeah.
Two-handed bowing.
And it's one of those places, guys. I remember years ago, when we were in Japan, I did ask Tyler. I said, "Why is it?" Because it's a completely different culture. I said, "Why is it that people in Japan are so nice? Like everyone is so nice." And his response to me was very simple. He said, "In the Japanese culture, your neighbor cares about you more than they care about themselves, or care about you before they care about themselves." And I thought that's very interesting, because that seems to be the attitude everyone has. Is everyone seems to care about the next person, more so than they care about themselves. And it's a kind of place where it's not unusual for you to be on the subway system and see a 5-year-old sibling holding on to the hand of a 3-year-old, and they're going to school together, because it's a society where everyone looks out for each other, and adults look out for children, and so on and so forth, and everyone care about each other.
Now, Bluebird says, I heard they drink a lot of soups in Japan and China, he says, but what's the food like?
Soup? Yeah, I guess.
Ramen, maybe.
Yeah, like there's soup with like a lot of takeout meals, I guess.
What's your favorite Japanese dish that you've grown accustomed to now?
I've been eating a lot of nikumeshi.
What is nikumeshi?
Rice. It's like gyudon.
What's gyudon?
Gyudon is beef on rice.
Okay.
But nikumeshi is like more of like a stewed down beef.
Mm.
with tofu, sometimes an egg, green onions.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now Tyler's quite the chef. He takes it from his dad, but he makes a
He makes
lot
more
of
of a mess.
Japanese
He
dishes.
makes more of a mess than
He
I
does
do, though.
make more of a mess.
Oh yeah,
He does make more of a mess,
yeah.
but he
But I
can
clean
make.
it.
He cooks very
Yeah, he
well.
makes
Myself.
he
Chef
makes good
kiss.
Japanese food.
Now tell us about 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is a whole different thing in Japan. Tell us a little bit about that.
If you're in, wait, they know what city we're in, right?
In Toronto here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're in Toronto, there's a store called Raba. 7-Eleven, the closest thing I could think of in Canada is Raba.
But our audience is from all over.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like
The convenience store.
it's a convenience store
On steroids.
and like a grocery store. But normally in 7-Eleven, you don't eat the prepared food. Here, the prepared food is the highlight.
Right.
In Japan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go there for your breakfast,
Yeah.
lunch, whatever.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I find very interesting in Japan, tell us how you get your like a drink, like a soft drink if you want, or a coffee in the morning. Where do you get it from?
It's all vending machines
Mhm.
And where are the vending machines?
everywhere.
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 I have
guys,
gone-
on
I've-
the road. You
I've,
can walk down to the end of your corner, the corner of your street, and there's,
there's
a vending machine outside. You just go grab your coffee,
And
it
you
is
know
so good.
you know how we go into a coffee shop to get a coffee. I've been in Tokyo with Tyler, and we go into a 7-Eleven and we can buy a hot coffee, a cold coffee, and I'm not just talking about a cold coffee or hot coffee. I'm talking about 30 different varieties.
Yes. Ooh.
I'm talking about 30 different varieties.
Pretty excited there, but
I'm pretty excited. Create some buzz there. I got a
Special
piece of
K said,
paper
I
towel.
heard some parts of Japan is racist. How do you manage? Have you encountered it? All right, Tyler, you want to come front and center to answer this one?
no.
I want you to answer this one. What have you experienced in Japan as far as racism goes? What do they think of your hair? Tyler's hair is long all the way down to his bum, guys. He has dreads and they're long, which is not the typical hairstyle that you see in Japan. So tell us, from your point of view, what's it been like for you? Take those. Come sit here so they can see you. Come on.
I'm fine. I'm
I know
fine.
you're
I'm fine.
tired, but they can't see you.
They
very
can
well.
see me. I'm
Guys,
right
come
in the middle of the
here.
thing. They can see me just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess like Japan, they only like Japanese. I guess like that's front and center.
Okay.
So
But have you experienced overt racism, or has it been more subtle?
nothing that's gonna compare to anything that's in Canada or the U.S.
So
No-
it might be something a little bit more subtle, but you have not experienced overt in your face somebody being racist to you that way.
No,
No, because they're more of a gentle type of society.
nothing is overt and in your face
No.
except for advertisements.
Okay. And what have you experienced with your hair? How do you take care of your hair? Do you have people there that can do your hair?
I'm sure there are,
Mhm.
but that's where I cheap out, so I do it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get back in my chat here. Martin Family Forever says, "Is Japan your new home?"
Yeah.
That's a good. Tyler, can you not elaborate on your answer? You're like, yeah, no, yeah. Is Japan your new home? What's your answer to that?
Yes.
Okay. Where am I? Bluebird says, really? So people eat real food at the 7-Eleven style place? Like they're eating real food there?
It's real food, yeah. Good cooked food.
And a lot of like prepared sandwiches that are
Not
amazing.
sandwiches, like real food.
Sandwiches,
No, but they also have prepared
spaghetti.
sandwiches. Like the
They-
egg sandwiches at the 7-Eleven is next level.
But you get sandwiches, you get
Hot food.
like rice and curry or ramen.
So
you get a bunch of just like proper cooked food.
Yes.
I was in last time I was in
Hold on. Hold that
Tokyo.
thought. Zerad is saying to the Turkish coffee that you
Hmm.
mentioned. Now, Special Case said, I would love to learn the language, and they're talking about you and you speak back to them. Has that ever happened to you where you're on the subway, say, and you can hear people, you know what they're saying, they're talking about you, and do you respond back to them in Japanese?
Happened once a long time ago.
Tell us about it.
And these girls are taking a picture of me, and I was like, what are you taking a picture of me for?"
But you responded to them in Japanese?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they were like,
They're very surprised that you can speak. Are
but
people surprised when they when they ask you something in English and their English sometimes is very broken and they're trying their best to speak English and then you respond to them in Japanese? How do they respond?
like relieved.
Got relieved.
Yeah,
So now they can communicate with you a lot easier. I take it.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's more foreign people than people expect
Mm.
that live in
Ah.
Japan, and you got to speak the language if you're gonna if
Now
you're gonna make it
Bluebird
happen.
says, Nino, you're
Hmm.
coughing straight into the mic and it's crazy loud. Because look,
Well,
the mic is rubbing on your thing. It's probably causing a lot of
okay.
distortion.
So tell you what then. How about if I just take
No,
the
just pin it here.
how about if I just let me just move it down. Thank you so much, Bluebird. Appreciate
Now,
that.
Martin Family Forever says that you talk like your dad. He's very much like his dad because he does a lot. He does the cooking like his dad. And Nobius says, yeah, the mic is clipped to him. Nino has to take the mic off.
Listen to me, man. Why don't I put earplug in your ears?
Now, Special says that that's great, and she hopes that you never encounter any racism. Martin Family Forever says Japan has the best skincare products. Now, have you been able to find any products there that are suitable for you as a black
Yes,
man? Okay.
yes, but you got to be careful
Why is that?
because you'll look like Vibes Cartel,
What does that mean?
old Vibes Cartel.
What does that
It
mean?
means skin bleaching thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
A lot of their products contain skin bleaching in them, skin bleaching ingredients.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Not like just like toners, I
Mm.
guess,
Yes,
but
yes.
like it's not heavy
Thank you,
bleach, but
Bluebird. Thank you for that comment. Let me know that the microphone sounds good.
Bluebird
Great.
says, I love to look at all the fabricated housing in the Orient, the prefab houses. Do you have a lot of that in Tokyo?
prefab houses.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't, I don't know.
No.
Uh, yeah,
I see a lot of concrete structures.
There's a one thing to
Maybe this.
note. One thing to note about Japan and Tokyo. Everything is small
Yeah, and
because
very compact.
I recall Tyler and I the last time I was in Tokyo a few months ago. We were walking through a neighborhood and he brought me to a place where they sell skewers like barbecue. Like you're literally standing on the street corner, and the
mm,
guy's behind the back. He's barbecuing all these little skewers, and we're buying all these skewers. He's bagging them up, right? And again, the whole principle there is you're not allowed to eat and walk down the street. So we went
I
and
want to
found,
start talking about that.
yeah, we went and found a little corner, and here we are drinking. We were drinking a beer and eating barbecue.
Now, Bluebird says that's much better, Nino. Thank you. And Martin Family Forever says, how long did it take you to learn the language, Tyler?
uh, to be conversational, like 3 months
3 months took you to learn Japanese.
after I moved to Japan. It's 3 months.
But before you got to Japan, how did you learn the language?
Like I don't know,
You were watching a
books,
lot of Japanese shows and
Japanese shows.
anime,
Yeah,
and then you picked up certain words and phrases, and it
yeah,
wasn't until you moved there and you were immersed in the culture
yeah,
that you really started conversing every day.
yeah.
Okay.
And it became much easier after that.
It
Now,
became much easier, but it
Mm,
didn't start out that way. I
mm.
remember I went to McDonald's one night, and the man he pulled out like a small English menu and was like, "Here, point." And I was like, "I'm not living like this, man. I gotta start speaking
okay,
properly."
okay. Now, Special K is laughing because we said that there was a lot of the bleach in the
Mm.
products.
Mm.
And Novia says it must be easier to learn when you're really interested in the language.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, sink or swim sometimes. So like, it's not even having interest in the language. It's like, do you want to communicate with the people you live around?
Right,
Like,
right.
But you want to keep pointing.
you want to keep pointing.
It's true.
Now tell us, what's it like getting to work every morning? What is the rush hour like in Tokyo on the train?
Um, it's like a mosh pit, literally. Like the train's completely packed.
Thousands of people.
Thousands of people. Every single train is packed. There's no space. There's no like. It's a mosh pit.
But are there certain rules that everybody abides by?
No, it's mayhem.
You think so? I think there's certain rules that the Japanese
In
people
rush
abide by.
hour?
Well, like there's no loud talking on the train. People
Okay.
don't eat when
Okay.
they walk and eat. You're not going to see people on the train with cups of coffee.
No.
Tell us about that part of it.
All right. So the train is just yeah. You don't listen to music, loud music on the train.
Hmm.
You don't really talk on the train. But you don't eat or drink on the train
You don't eat
really.
or drink, period, when you're walking. It's kind of frowned upon,
Mhm.
Well,
right?
that's more so because of littering, and there's no garbages.
Okay. Speak a little bit
Here's a
about that,
here's
about
a
the garbage
yeah.
and the recycling
Oh
and
my
and
goodness.
how people approach it in Japan.
So there's no public garbage cans because there was a terrorist attack in like the 80s or 90s,
Okay.
and they tried to take away all the garbage and see what it was like, and it was kind of working. So they just took it away and never brought it back. So there's no public trash cans, or very few public trash cans. Um, and then as for like sorting the garbage, it depends on where you live
Okay.
because some places that I've lived, it's been crazy to have to navigate like what garbage goes where. But like where I live right now, it's pretty
A
easy.
little bit more relaxed.
It's a lot more
Peter,
relaxed.
people don't litter in Japan.
No.
If they happen to have garbage for some reason where they are,
You bring it with you.
you bring it home with you
Yeah.
and then you put it in your garbage at home. Nobody
And
litters.
not only that though, it's the only place I've ever gone to where the garbage trucks are the cleanest garbage trucks you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think these garbage the men that work on the garbage truck, they literally shine every inch of that garbage truck.
Yeah.
It blew my mind
They
first when
do.
I saw it. It blew my mind.
Now, Martin Family Forever says, my daughter is going on a study abroad program to Scotland in a few
Ooh,
weeks, and
nice.
I am scared, she says.
Nice.
How did you guys accept when Tyler told you that he was moving to Japan?
Huh.
Well, first of all, let me say, when he first told us that he wants to live in Japan, he was in high school. He told us, I'm going to move and I'm going to live in Japan. And I kind of like,
Yeah, we kind of like
yeah,
whatever.
okay, yeah, right. Like I'm not a dream killer, but I didn't put much thought into it until he went through university and he visited there because at that time he had a girlfriend that was from Japan and he went with her, and he kept saying that he's going, and then the day finally came where he got the job and he was going, and I was a little bit nervous at first, I must say, because the job he got, when he got the job, he was here, and they had to do a lot of interviews and whatnot, and finally got the job. I tell you, we visited within the first month that he
Mhm.
was there, and I said, I've got to go there. I need to know where to go when my son calls 911. I need to know exactly where to find him in Japan. And you're a little afraid, like, what if it's some sort of international ring that's luring these kids there to sell them off or to take their body parts or something? I don't know. I was thinking the worst. So I couldn't wait to get on a plane to get there to make sure that everything looked okay and he was okay. And then we FaceTime almost every day, so we kind of got used to it. But that first year that he was there, I think we visited twice. We visited
Mhm.
twice in that first year. And Tyler, let me ask you, how did it feel that first year when you got there and you were in this new place and you were going to be there? You weren't just visiting, you were living. How did it feel that first time?
Um, Well, the company that I was working for was terrible.
Okay. What were you doing when you first got there?
I was teaching.
You were teaching English.
Yeah, teaching
Okay.
English. I remember being in where was it? My training was in Ginza.
Which is more in this big city.
It's like the bougie area.
Okay.
Um, so I was surrounded by all these sick stores, all these high class stores, all these lights and stuff. If like the images that um you put on the last short
You're right.
of me coming home, that's Ginza.
Right.
So I was there for about a week, and then they gave me a train ticket and gave me an address and keys and said, "This is your house. Go."
Right.
So I jump on the train, I fall asleep, and I kid you not, I woke up, looked out the window, and I saw like picturesque snow-capped mountains, no buildings.
Right.
It's
So you
just,
left the big city and you went up into the mountains into a
but
sleepy town.
but I fell asleep and like in the city, fell asleep, woke up, mountains. I've never seen mountains in my life.
Right.
So it was like
Where am I?
where am I? Am I in the right place? Like, and then yeah, sure enough, that's where I was living, right in
And
the
it
middle of the
was
mountains.
so different from where you grew up because
Yeah,
this was a sleepy little town. I think you were one of few black people in the whole town,
one of three.
one of three,
Yeah,
and you were there to speak English. It was a lot of traditional, older style Japanese homes. It wasn't like the fast pace of
yeah,
Tokyo, right? And you
yeah.
spent what, a year there?
Spent a year.
Yeah.
It's a year too long.
So it was a little bit of a culture shock when you first got there. Okay, Bluebird, I hope the volume situation has been corrected. Um, Nobius is saying, wow, nice. Your daughter is going to Scotland. Okay, okay. Nobius says, do you have any pictures of you in Japan that you can show us? I don't think I have any in the moment, but I do have some shorts and some video on the channel if you want to see some of Tyler's life in Japan and some
There
of
are
us
situation when we
visiting
visited
Japan.
Yeah.
We have videos that we've made in the
You've
past.
been to Disneyland or Disney World?
Yes, we've
Japan?
been to Disney Japan in Tokyo Disney. Is it called, Tyler?
Yeah.
Special Case says, bless you. That's an amazing story. And Martin is afraid too. She says, oh my God, she's also afraid. But you know what? It's good for them to experience a different culture and to live it because I'm telling you, Tyler has adapted so much to living in a foreign country. It builds independence as long as they know they have a home base to come back to. So you keep that home base going, Martin family forever, and she'll come back every time. Novia says, oh wow, the mountains, the mountains. Where's that place called, Tyler, that you and your friends went to when they visited you? That weird forest. Tell us about the forest.
Oh man. Yeah. It's near Mount Fuji,
And what's the name of the forest again?
Aokigahara.
Alkikahara. And what is significant
You
about
gotta
that
be
place?
careful how you speak. You're on YouTube here
Yeah.
with the lingo that
Yeah.
you use about that forest.
Yeah.
What,
It's
being unalived?
Yeah, no, use the word.
Alkikahara.
wait. It's a haunted forest.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
It's
And the
very dense. The canopy of the forest is thick. So even if it's broad, bright daylight, when you're in that forest, it feels like it's pitch night, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
It's
okay.
pretty dense. Uh the ground is all volcanic
Mm,
like rock, I guess.
yeah.
So it's porous. So there's no sound.
No.
Sound doesn't travel well.
Ooh.
So it's just eerily quiet and dense. Yeah.
So one day I was working and Tyler FaceTimes me with him and his two friends that were visiting from here, and he said
Well,
he
I'll tell the story.
okay.
So we were bored in the house, just hanging out, and there was this spooky travel show on Netflix. We're watching it, and there was an episode about Japan,
Yeah.
and they went to the forest,
Okay.
and we're like, "Hey, that's like right down the street. You want to go?" So we grabbed a couple flashlights or whatever, and we made our way to Mount Fuji, and we got kind of lost, and we didn't know we didn't know what direction to go to. We didn't know where we're going, and we just decided to pull over and stop at a like a parking lot.
Okay.
But the parking lot that we stopped at was the same one from the show,
That's right. So
and it was
so you were at
completely
the
by
spooky
mistake.
forest.
But it was completely by mistake, so it was even more eerie because like we didn't mean to show up
Something
there.
something pulled you to the scary forest.
Yeah, and that's where I stopped.
Okay.
They kept going. They went in. I didn't go
And that's when he FaceTimed me and he said my friends went into the forest. I said, so why didn't you go in there? And he says, don't you watch the scary movies? The black guy always gets it first.
in. There's no way I was
I
going
thought
there.
that was hilarious. But from what I could see of this forest, it was the spookiest thing because it was broad daylight. But when you turn the camera and there we go, we're back, we're back, we're back. Sorry, we got a little interruption there. Okay, now we have black people, Israelites of God in the house. Everybody welcome him. He's in the house. Wagwan, Wagwan. Nice to
Wagwan, Mr.
see you.
Israelites.
Thanks for joining us. Ginta Wright says, hey, Tyler, missed you, buddy. And what? Bluebird says, wait, from what show? What show was it?
I don't know. Some spooky documentary. I don't know.
It was a documentary about Al Kigahara.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't about. It was just like a guy that travels to spooky places.
Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see.
But there was an episode on
There
Japan.
was an episode on Japan, and then you thought, oh, let me go into this forest.
Now,
Now, what
invade the forest.
what is the best part about living in Japan that you've experienced so far? What is something that you get to do there that you don't really get to do here?
It's pretty convenient.
Okay.
Everything is just convenient.
Now, what's the first thing you said to me or you complained to me about when you came home? Do you remember? What's the first thing that you said that you missed already?
I don't know the train,
The
vending machine.
toilet seat.
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
toilet
toilet
seats.
seat.
Yeah,
Oh, because we don't have heated toilet seats?
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Please tell our
Hey,
listening
guys.
audience about the Japanese experience with the toilet seats.
Yeah. When I sat down on the Canadian toilet seat, I like it was a shock because
You
it was
jumped
freezing
up?
cold. Yeah, it's freezing cold. Yeah, Japanese toilets are heated. Uh, they all have bidets.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them play music.
They're next level.
Yeah,
It's crazy,
yeah.
guys. It's crazy. They play music. They're heated. Come on.
The water's heated too for the bidet.
Wow.
Special K says, what? A toilet seat?
Well,
Yes.
I want to tell you,
Even in the
Special K,
public
So-
washroom.
you go to a public washroom, that's like going into the Four Seasons. It is
Some of them
just amazing.
Have dryers.
You know?
Okay. See, hear that?
Oh, so
He
not
said
only does
some
it
of them
a
have
bidet, it has a
dryers to
dryer as
dry
well.
your butt.
Wow.
The first time we went to Japan and we were on a bus to Nagano, right? So we were
Mhm.
going, how far is Nagano from Tokyo, Tyler? About 3-4 hours?
Yeah, like 3 hours. Yeah.
And
We
we,
stopped at
we
a
did a
bus
pit
station,
a
yeah.
pit stop on the way and we stopped at a bus station. This is like a go bus, like a Greyhound bus. And we stopped at the station, you know, a pit stop where you can get food, go to the bathroom. That bathroom was
I didn't
immaculate.
want to leave. I was stuck in that washroom. I didn't wanna leave.
Immaculate. This was a truck
Unbelievable.
stop. It was in the middle of nowhere and it was immaculate. The gadgets in the bathroom for your creature comforts, it looked like a bathroom out of like a Four Seasons, you know, expensive hotel. It had a little basket with nice lotions and perfumes and
I think they had flowers in there too.
it
if I'm not
was
mistaken.
immaculate. I can't say enough about that bathroom and the toilet seat. You need a degree to learn how to work the toilet seat with all the options that the toilet seat had. I me fit tell you, it's wild. So when he talks about the toilet seat, guys,
It's for real.
it's for
It is
real.
for real.
It's hilarious. And once you're there for a while and you start using some of these things in the toilet seat,
I'm going to share this with you guys. So that's the only place that I've ever been to where I've gotten on a public transport on a bus. And when you ring the bell, you're getting
everyone's
off the bus.
laughing.
The driver gets out of his seat and bows to you as you leave the bus, or bows to you as you enter the bus.
Yeah.
Like it's the most incredible place. It's a great place to visit. If you guys ever get a chance, you've
Well,
got to visit
well,
Japan.
Special K says I need to visit Japan now. She says, laughing, just for the toilet seats. Now, Martin Family Forever says, I heard they are 5 years ahead in technology. What do you say about that, Ty?
No,
Yeah. No.
no,
You don't think they're ahead? I think they're ahead.
no,
You don't think they're ahead?
no.
No,
Why not?
Tell us about it. 'Cause we
As
all
a
think they're
tourist,
good.
you've never had to go to the bank or the city office or
Oh.
any clerical work
So
whatsoever.
are you saying that going to the bank is like going to the bank in Jamaica?
It's worse.
Wow.
Why
Okay.
is that?
Okay.
Everything's on paper. There's no. It's just. It's ridiculous.
But
It's
some of their
ridiculous.
technical gadgets, like when you go on the subway, first of all, you get Wi-Fi on the train, and at some of the stops they have that barrier so that you can't jump onto the tracks, right?
Yeah, but
Certain little things, it seems like they're light years
gadgets
ahead.
only go so far when
Okay.
when you're uh when your banking's on paper. So it gets a little bit.
So certain conveniences that we take for granted
Yeah,
everyday life,
yeah,
over there it's a little bit
So
more
yeah.
difficult.
yeah.
Now, do you think it's because of the language barrier, or it's just the process of how they
No,
do
it's just
things?
a process. Everybody feels that way.
And I want to
Hmm.
tell you though that the subway system. Can you elaborate on the subway system a bit in Japan? Because I
Uh,
think it's a I don't know. I can't stop
Amazing.
reading about this system.
Amazing.
I think there's something like 16 different companies.
Yeah, that's 16 different companies that operates trains on the various
And
lines.
it's so well coordinated, well orchestrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have one card that pays the fare for all the transfers. Just are automatic. Um, you just tap your card on, tap your card off. But
Hmm.
like, there's there's trains everywhere.
Right.
Like, you don't really need to take a bus. If you take a bus, you live somewhere weird. Like,
So what about like what do you use to get on the train? What's that card called again?
Pasmo or Suica.
Suica card. And the Suica card is, not only is it a bus pass, it's almost like a debit card in
Yeah,
a sense, right?
yeah. You can use it at the convenience store, certain vending machines.
Could you imagine? So you
Uh,
can tap your bus pass and use it as a vending
Mm,
machine.
isn't
yeah,
that interesting?
Yeah.
I have seen and that, correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, but I've seen in Tokyo where they have a pizza vending machine.
yeah. There's food vending
Isn't that
machines.
imagine that? So we sat. I remember years ago sitting at a restaurant, and within about 3 minutes of you ordering your meal was sitting in front of you. Like they have that whole food thing down pat where they don't need a lot of space. They're so well organized
Mhm.
that they just reach and reach and reach and boom, your food is assembled.
Yeah.
That really blew my mind. How fast they prepared those meals.
And about the subway, there is a subway stop close to any destination in the city that you need to go to. So, like Tyler was saying, there's no real reason to take a bus because there's a subway stop that'll get you to within walking distance of your
Of everything, pretty
destination.
much.
And there are cars, but not a lot. There's not a lot of cars, um, because there's no need. Their subway system is so amazing. Okay, so your bus pass is slightly like a credit card, kind of, I guess, a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit. Um, but what is your favorite? Well, I know what my favorite fast food is in Jamaica, and that's
In Tokyo or in
Japan.
Jamaica?
did I say Jamaica?
You
You
did
said
say
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I meant
They
Japan,
both begins with J though, so you're
and it's
close.
Yoshinoya.
Yoshinoya.
Yoshinoya is like, what is it, Tyler? Like shaved beef, shaved chicken on rice or noodles, kind of like a
On rice.
and it's everywhere.
It's only
Everywhere
rice.
you see a little. It's always rice.
Yeah.
Everywhere you see a little Yoshinoya stuff, and I guess for us tourists, it's like I don't know. Do Japanese people bother with Yoshinoya?
Uh,
Oh, to me it reminds me of McDonald's because they're everywhere. Okay, so what is the one thing that you can say to our listening audience, wishing them Merry Christmas, or now that Christmas is gone, maybe a Happy New Year in Japanese?
I don't know how to say that.
You don't know how to say Happy New Year?
No, I've never been there in New Year's.
Oh yeah, you're always here for New Year's.
Yeah, I've never had to say that.
Okay, well, can you say something just wishing them good luck, prosperity?
Arigato.
Tyler, come on. You're being a nerd. Now Gary says, so
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
sorry, what did you say?
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
And what does that mean?
Arigato.
It means thank you. I know arigato means thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Jesus. You're not
Like Elvis
displaying
Presley.
you're not
Thank you,
displaying
thank
your
you very much.
skills. You're not displaying your skills here, son. Now Gary says, so one of the ironies are the toilets are fancy gadgets, but customer online services are almost non-existent. Yes, that is the irony. Because I know Tyler complains there's certain things, kind of like technical things that you have to do, like when you're moving addresses,
Mhm.
right, Tyler, and you need to register your address in your new apartment
Yeah.
and let that city know that you're now a resident of that city.
Yeah.
So you have to register yourself, and that is a nightmare for Tyler.
It's a nightmare for everyone
Ah,
because you can't just do it online.
right.
You
You
can't
have to
just
go to the city hall or
you have to
something.
go to the city hall, which means you have to take time off work, and then you have to do the same. You have to go to the police station.
There we go. We're back.
Yeah,
It's a mess.
it's a bit of a mess.
Now, Bluebird says, do they have Jamaican food in Japan where you were staying?
Yeah,
Like,
but
do you get how do you get better pot curry? Your
uh,
parents send it to you?
yeah, yeah. That there is Jamaican restaurants, but I don't eat it because it's not real.
It's not. It doesn't taste authentic.
No.
Now, is there a Jamaican culture in Japan? Because I know there's a big dance hall culture.
Yeah, yeah. There's dance hall and like roots reggae culture.
Hmm.
Mainly in the south part, though, right?
Yeah, like Osaka.
Osaka.
But yeah, Tokyo gets it too.
Now, name some of the cities within, or I don't know if they're called cities, the little
Or
areas
boroughs.
within Tokyo.
Um,
Because you mentioned already the
Yokohama.
bougie area, which is
so that would be in Chuoku.
okay.
Then there's Chiyoda-ku. There's Shibuya. Everyone probably knows.
Hmm. And what's famous about Shibuya? That Shibuya crossing.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
crossing. And then there's Shinjuku, which a lot of people probably know. Um,
Rapungi.
Roppongi's in Minato-ku,
Okay.
which is another pretty famous place.
Okay.
Um, where else? Uh, Setagaya. Yeah, there's like 23 of them.
23 what cities?
Yeah.
Okay.
They all function as their own city, like their own municipalities or whatever.
Hmm. And where is the place that you go to if you want to have a good time? Is there like a little entertainment district?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Every station, well, most stations
Hmm.
are gonna have an entertainment strip.
Okay.
So as soon as you come out the station, there's gonna be bars, clubs, music places. Everything's centered around the train stations.
So if there is somebody that's going to visit Japan now for the first time,
Mhm.
what is a few things that you suggest they go see?
We're talking about a city of 38 million people. There's things to see everywhere.
There are things to see everywhere, but the one thing that I would say to make sure that you try to see is one of the shrines. They have several throughout the city, and they're amazing. What's the name of the shrine that we went to?
Asatsa?
Asakusa. That was There's people from all over coming there. There's Japanese people. Some of them are in traditional dress. Now, mind you, I did put together a video a while back, and it's on our channel that you can go and see all these different places that we visited while we were in Japan. And Asakusa, the shrine in Asakusa, was one of those places. It's very spiritual. It's an amazing place. Raw in Toronto is here. Tyler,
What's going on, Rob?
you can big up Ra. Ra is somebody that you probably know as well. That is one of our subscribers. We don't know who he is, but he knows us very well. He lives here. He says, "Yo, Tyler, what up, brother? Life looks good over there. I can't believe where life brings us at in the
Easy, no, easy.
what in the blood clot
That's
are
a medical
you
term.
doing all the way in Japan and no babies yet, brother? You got to get it on. You got to get on it, he says. So he's saying, what you are do all the way in Japan? But he's saying, yo, what's up, my brother? That's Raw in Toronto. Raw in Toronto lives somewhere here. Raw in Toronto says Nino used to look like a drug dealer in his trench coats at our hockey games. LOL.
What?
Wait, what?
So he knows Tyler from Tyler used to play hockey.
He knows Tyler from Tyler used to play hockey. He says Nino used to look like a drug dealer back in the day with those trench coats coming to watch them play
Or
hockey.
maybe I was coming
Come
from
from
work or
work?
something.
Yeah, so you had your
And
long
most likely coming from work.
you had your long trench coat. So he's
Okay.
trying to give us a
Yeah, he's
clue,
giving us little
Tyler.
hints, eh?
So it's somebody, Tyler, that you used to play hockey with.
I think I know who it is.
So you think you know who it is?
I think I know who it is.
Okay, well, tell Tyler to tell Raw in Toronto in Japanese to run up. Tell him to run up
Why,
in
why
Japanese.
would I say that?
I don't know. Tell him in Japanese, run up, Raw.
Yo, send me a message. I think I know. I think I know who this is.
But he might not know. He might not have your message, your phone. Gems from Jen said, "Thanks for sharing, cuz I've learned so much about Japan in such a short time. Miss you." And Bluebird said, "Nino wore trench coats. Nino, you wore trench. Nino, go get the trench coat they're
If
talking
I
about
wore
to
trench coat,
redeem yourself.
come on, man. Come on.
Go get
Come
it.
on.
Go get it."
You forget I was in a music video called Pimp of the Microphone
In a trench
and
coat.
the trench coat. I still got my trench coat. I ain't got a, I got my suede trench and I got my topper trench. I have all kind of.
But the trench coat that Raw is talking about was part of a uniform for work, right?
No, it wouldn't have been because if Tyler was playing hockey, it might. Yeah, it
Wasn't
could be.
it?
It could be
You
too.
could have
That
been
could
on
be.
your way to or
Could be,
from
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Nobius is bigging up Jen, bigging up gems from Jen. Now we've been on this thing for a while here, guys. I want you to make sure that you've given us a thumbs
Mhm.
up. You know how YouTube feels about the
And
thumbs.
now I always say this, guys, that for all the time that you've been sitting here chilling on the channel, you should be reaching out to your cousin them, your uncle them, and your niece and nephew them, all your in-laws, like. Tell all of them, subscribe to Dino and Lo. Chime into the channel. Let's learn together, live together, work together, and educate together. So
And guys,
fun.
don't let this after Christmas funk burn you out. Take these few days before you get into the New Year's craziness to get yourself some rest, some relaxation. And for those of you who catch the flu and are a little bit under the weather, take care of yourself.
Drink enough liquid.
Lots of liquid, some good hand washing, and take that time if you're off during this time to reset and rejuvenate because this Christmas wear out, this Christmas
It ain't no
exhaustion,
joke.
it ain't no
It ain't
joke,
no joke.
right? Um, Now, Ra in Toronto says, Tyler, do you still skateboard? You were one of the only black kids back in the day with a skateboard. LOL.
Wow,
You
he
see,
really knows Tyler. he
Ra comes into these
really knows
live
Tyler.
streams and drops all the tea. Let me tell you, drops all the
You
tea.
got receipts, man.
Novia
You
says,
got
yes, Lo,
receipts.
so true. We must all take care of ourselves. And Gary says, Happy New Year, Nino and Lo and Tyler. See you on the other side. Take care, take care. And Ross says, all respect, though, all respect.
For real.
But we are bringing this live to a close. I know we dragged Tyler out of his bed. He's
But we
still
were
jet
glad that
lagged
Tyler
and
was
he's
able to join
exhausted.
us because it's he's going to be heading back before we even film the next show. So we're glad that he took the time to
Yes.
be able to come. And I can't wait to head over to Japan. I think we've been at some point we're gonna have to make a way.
You were just there.
I was just where?
In Japan.
I was just passing through Japan. I didn't stay in Japan.
And I would like to try to see if we can get Tyler to cook one of his dishes, either some of his ramen or something. But he gives me the look like, what? I gotta go. Ross says, Yo, Tyler, all the best, brother. Good to see you and the family doing good. And Bluebird is saying, Happy New Year back to Gary. So, Tyler, before we close, do you want to send out a special greeting to maybe some of your friends that might be watching back in Tokyo who might see this? Do you want to send them a message? You want to send a little message to my peeps?
If my coworkers are watching, I'm about to jump on my computer right now.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Raw.
Yeah.
Raw in Toronto.
Do
I
you,
think I know who it is.
I want you to say something in Japanese. Oh, Ross says, I'm married, have 5 young kids, all under the age of 12, got married at 23, and my wife changed and saved my life from going down a bit of a darker path. That sounds amazing, Ra. I'm
That's
very glad to
amazing.
hear
I
it.
thought you were gonna say that. I've got 5 kids and my wife changed the lock on the door. But that's good on you, Ra. I like
Listen to
that.
Nino
I like
laughing
that.
at his own jokes.
Well, why not? If I don't laugh, who's gonna laugh?
That sounds like the best
That was
thing,
a good
Ra.
one. Yeah,
That's
for
very
sure.
good to hear. Very good to
For
hear.
real. Congratulations on that, man.
All right, we're
Keep it real.
closing. We're closing. So, Tyler, send your
Why we
message.
gotta close?
Why we gotta
Yeah,
close?
why we gotta close?
We don't gotta close.
So why
but-
we closing?
Well, okay, let's relieve poor
We don't
Tyler.
want to
I'm
close
closing.
nothing.
Poor Tyler
Tyler
needs
can
to
close
sleep.
all. Tyler can close, and Tyler needs to get
Okay, Tyler, send your
beauty
message
sleep.
and then you can go get your beauty
There you
sleep.
go. Get your beauty
Say it in
sleep.
Japanese, please. I love to hear it.
Arigato.
Oh, come on. Tyler.
Sayonara.
You can't
No.
say it.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
What does that mean?
Means thank you very much. That's what you say to close things.
Okay.
And you know what I say after that?
What?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, say that again. Say that. Let's do that again. Go ahead.
Arigato.
Hi.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Hi.
And the thing that I
No,
like
you have
about
to do the back.
Oh,
You have to
sorry.
do the back. No.
okay,
See, that's the
The shallow bow?
the shallow bow.
The shallow bow versus the real bow. All right. You was trying to explain that to me.
listen, bowing in Japan
The
is a real
shallow
thing.
bow.
And Tyler, I don't think he wants to get into it, but he had an experience recently where he came across another brother, a black brother,
Oh
and he
my
tried to
God.
give him the.
Oh my
He
god.
tried to give him the, and he got
Nah. Okay.
told.
No.
How
I'll
did
stick
that
around.
story go?
I'll stick around for this.
How did that story go? We need
That-
to.
That was a weird,
We need to hear this one.
dramatic moment.
We need to hear this one. Let us in on that little shallow bow.
So
Okay, go ahead.
I'm on my way home from work. If you know the Tokyo map, I live on the north side. So usually I walk from like Ginza area all the way up to like Ueno. Now in the middle is Akihabara. That place is like it's filled with tourists and anime people and stuff like that. So it's a eclectic crowd, let's say, right?
It's fun.
It's different. So I stumble on a Carl's Jr. So I go.
Which is a restaurant because we don't have it here in Canada.
No, I think it's American. I don't know.
Okay.
So I go there, I order my food. I notice this guy standing beside me. He's looking at the menu like this. So like, you can't really see his face, but I can see his hand. I can see his back. So whatever. I order my food,
And you did.
and then I went to go and get my drink or whatever. And on the way, I went like this. And the man looks at me and goes, I'm, like, I'm looking at myself like what? What? The man's like, I don't give the nod to people I don't know.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
So I'm like, all right, weirdo. So I just go pour my drink, whatever, sit down. This guy ends up getting his drink and sits down directly in front of me, in front of my line of sight,
Just
and stares at me like this. What did I do? Like, so I'm like confused now. And I'm like, oh, you all right, bro? The man's like,
All
you
because
don't
of-
have to address me. I'm like, bro, this guy, like, I can handle this one of two ways. We could be, I could just ignore it, or we could be on the news as two black guys causing trouble.
Scrapping in
Akihabara fighting.
Akihabara.
It wouldn't look good. It wouldn't be a good look. So I just chose
Yeah,
to ignore
Japanese police do not handle fights, barroom fights.
No.
No. No,
it.
no, no.
Everyone's arrested. Everyone's arrested.
And Japanese police officers don't carry firearms,
They do.
correct? They do?
They do.
Oh,
they
they
just don't
do.
use them.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, it was really weird because there was another person, I guess they were talking before, in the restaurant that came up to him as he's staring at me. And the man just switched up, just like, oh, hey, man. Like, yeah. And then
Hiding
goes
home, neighbor.
as soon as he left, goes right back to staring at me. It was
He
weird.
had something to do with you. He just didn't. He didn't like
I
your
think it's- I
energy.
think
It was
it's
your
just-
vibe.
I think it's the dreads. I don't think you like the dreads.
I don't know. He looked like a weirdo. It was a weird situation. I think I handled it great because
But
I
most
wanted to. Yeah.
of the time that you see another young black man in Tokyo and you give him the head nod, he gives it back. Does he not?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool that you're two displaced people in a foreign land and you both understand the universal.
But I gotta tell you this though, that I was in a restaurant with Tyler. We went
So,
to a restaurant.
Raw wants to know, Tyler, did you get up and walk away?
No, I ate my food and let him stare. What are you gonna do? Like,
So we're in this restaurant with Tyler, and we're sitting at a table that was designed for two people. So Tyler and I are sitting across from each other, and I look to the right of me. There's another table that's fitted for four people.
Mm.
So I slip over to the four people to give ourselves a little bit more room. And Tyler kind of gave me the look like, you don't do that. Apparently, I should have stayed at that table with the two and leave the other table because they apparently frown on that. And
On
again,
what?
the fact that I was getting up from a table for two and going to a table for four, and there's only two of us.
Because they don't like to waste space.
So he kind of gave me the look.
space is definitely.
No, you can't do that. So I kind of, one of those cultural thing, I guess, where you have to learn that you don't do that in Japan.
Well, for the most part, I think you've had good experiences.
For me?
For Tyler?
For Tyler.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Nobius Nightshade says, no nod for you. No nod for you.
No, now we're not talking about the soup now.
Wow.
And Nobius says to Ra that you welcomed the drama. But the drama for you is non-existent because when you're there, you act with a little decorum. There's no drama. Tyler's not
Nah.
wilding out when he's there.
I-
He when in Rome, he does as the Romans.
Listen, I wanted to. If that situation happened in Toronto, it'd be much different.
Well,
It
I
would have
think
ended way different.
this is what Ra is saying. Ra says, Tyler, you should have looked back at him and said, "Do you want to drop the gloves?" That's a
And-
hockey
and
term, right?
It is.
All right. Because
And I wanted to, but
You know better.
nah.
Martin
It would
family
even if
says,
I won,
"Love
I would still
this."
lose.
that's right. Because then it's not going to be about somebody provoked you. It's going to
No.
be about two foreign black guys
Yep.
fighting in
Yeah.
Akihabara.
Yep.
And it would have probably made news
It would
because
have definitely made news.
black Japanese people don't go, they don't even walk and eat on the street, guys. If you buy something at a convenience store, food wise, you come outside. If you want to eat it before you get home, you eat it right outside the door of the convenience store. You don't walk and eat. You don't walk with a coffee in your hand like how we do here. That's just, it's not what they do. It's, it's not part of their
It's not proper.
etiquette.
It's not proper.
Simone TV is here. She says,
What's
"Hello,
happening,
my
Simone
lovelies.
TV?
Hello, Simone
What's
TV.
happening?
Well, Tyler, thank you so much for joining us for our little tete-a-tete here with
Mhm.
our peeps, our Sunday live stream. I'm hoping to exploit you a little bit more before you jump on a plane. And how long is your plane ride?
I don't know, like 16 hours.
Yeah, it's a long
It's a
plane
long
ride.
way.
All right. So, arigato gozaimasu.
Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. Thank you. And he's out, guys. Oh! Are you okay? All
Wow,
right.
that was an exit.
All right. All right. All right. No, that's okay. He almost slipped. Martin family says safe travel back, fam. He still has a few more days and he still has New Year's to celebrate here. Okay, back to the question. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Nobius. I did post a question in my pinned chat.
First of all,
And I
listen.
said, if one is well rested and 10 is dead tired, I would say that he was about a 6 out of 10. That's what Nobius is saying.
Mm.
I did ask the question about today's live. Um, Out of, you have to rate yourself between 1 to 10.
Your
Okay.
level of tiredness, or
It for tiredness. So if
okay.
1 is well rested
Mm-hmm.
and 10 is dead tired, where in that spectrum are you rating yourself during this post Christmas phase?
Mm.
Bluebird says
Interesting.
I'm about a 4 out of 10, and Novius is saying he's a 6 out of 10. I think I'm about a 4 out of 10 because
I'm
I
gonna
just
say 5.
want
I'll
to
take 5.
sleep. And
I'll
I'm
take
thinking
5.
about everything that I still have to do, and I'm
Martin
tired.
family saying 7 and
No, but 7 means that you're well rested because remember, 10 is well rested. So I
no,
think
isn't it the other way around?
no, 1 is well rested and 10 is dead tired.
Okay, but
So
if you're 7, how can you be well rested then if 10 is dead tired?
she's saying 7 and sick with the flu. So if she's sick with the flu, she's probably not a 7. She's probably a 3.
No, you're saying it incorrectly though. If you say 1 is well rested and 10 is dead tired, if she says she's a 7 and she has the flu, that's appropriate.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
looking
looking
at
at
it
it. You're
backwards.
looking at
I'm
it
looking at
backwards.
backwards. Sorry, I'm looking at it backwards. You are right, Martin family, because I know you had 2 of your girls were sick over Christmas, so that was a lot. On top of all the cooking and everything,
Mm.
and the sick kids, that would have been a lot.
And you've been throwing down, girl. I've been watching them cooking. You've been throwing down.
Yes, even with taking care of the sick family members, you were still throwing down.
And Papa.
And Papa
Can't
eat.
forget Papa. Papa can't. Yo, Papa can't put that food away, boy.
Yes, we want you to feel better. And the kids, are the kids doing better? Are the kids doing better? Simone TV is saying that she's at about a 5. She's in the middle. She's in the middle.
That's
She's
pretty
at
good,
about a
Simone.
5.
We can handle that. From 5, we can get it down to a 3 or 2.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You
you're on the right
gotta
direction.
take care
The
of
right
yourself.
trajectory.
Now, part of the good thing about this week for us is that we have tons of leftovers.
Mm.
And Nino has since made another turkey.
Yeah, I
So
made another turkey. We had a couple of turkeys, and I was told yesterday that I needed to season the turkey and get it in the oven, which I did. So I'm obedient as ever. Follow directions.
well, the turkey has to be cooked or
I
else it's
know.
gonna spoil.
Well, you cannot cook it too.
And then listen.
All right.
Listen, Linda.
I'm listening,
Listen,
Linda.
Linda. If I had cooked that turkey, you would have never hear the end of it. How it dry and tan bad. Now Nobia says, yeah, I was pretty drained this year.
Yeah.
Even though I don't do
But
the
I am
Christmas
quite
cooking,
happy.
I am. It's tiring. There's a lot of stuff to do.
I am quite happy though, guys, that I'm coming off of a Christmas and I don't have the pressure and the strain on my credit card.
That's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you for making good decisions, Nino.
That's
I'm
good.
not getting into it. That was the last time. As long as the grandkids are happy, I'm happy.
That's good. And I'm hoping, like I said, to forge new Christmas tradition.
Special case saying, listen,
Listen,
Linda.
Linda. Now, Martin says I'm making Nino's oxtail Thursday for New Year's.
Yes.
Well, New
Nino's
Year's, this
oxtail. I like
address
that.
is going to be dead because
Yeah.
the kids are all going out to wherever they're going for New Year's.
You're
And
working.
I'm working, he's working, so it's going to be
And I'm
dead.
working New Year's Eve and I'm working New Year's Day.
Me too.
So hey, it's just gonna be
The
one of those
whole
things.
New Year's. And working on New Year's in an emergency room, it ain't fun.
Nino's
It ain't
oxtail.
fun. Martin Family Forever
I
says she
bought the
bought the
wine.
wine today
Wicked.
for her
There you go,
oxtail.
girl.
So
Nino's
all I can
oxtail.
say, guys, is drink responsibly,
Yes.
stay safe out there. If you can enjoy celebrations at home or at a family home rather than going out to a a fancy
And if you feel
place
that
where
you've
you have
had,
to drive.
if you feel like you've had one drink too many, lean on the side of caution. Stay where you are.
Or let
Put the
somebody
keys
else
away.
drive.
Chill. Call an Uber.
Mm-hmm.
Call whatever those
Ride
Lyft.
shares.
Call a ride share service. But please do not drive. Do the responsible thing.
Bluebird says, I can't imagine working in emergency low on New Year's. Yikes.
You
And
get all the Sunday
everything.
specials, eh?
Martin Family says, hopefully, what did you say? Hopefully, I don't have to be in the ER. That's why you're resting today. Listen, ER, the days leading up to New Year's is very busy because everybody who's feeling ill wants to be in, see a doctor, and out so they can be home to ring in the new year. Nobody wants to be in an emerge to ring in the new year, but unfortunately, some people have to be. And then you have the people that are partying just a little bit too hard and they get brought to the emerge because of
Not of their
passed
choice,
out
but
or somebody calls an ambulance for them and they need some medical attention, but it is a busy time. So if you don't have to be there, try your best not to be there, but just stay safe and drink responsibly, guys. Drink
and we want to ensure that we see all you guys on the other side of
That's right.
2025. Okay, going into the new year, we're gonna have a fantastic year.
As Red's room says, let's go, let's grow. He says, let's grow. Novia says, yes, be safe, everyone. We want to turn it up with you all this year in 2026.
That's it.
Tell you.
2026.
Martin says, stay hydrated, Low, while
just to let you guys know, just put you guys on notice now that 2026 is going to be Nino and Lo's year.
Yes.
We're going to come out with some largeness. We're going to puff out our chests.
And
with
Martin says to me to stay hydrated while I'm saving lives, and the same to you, Nino, while saving lives by landing safely.
There you go. There you go.
Listen, I sometimes it's so busy you almost forget to drink, and people will say, "Oh, that Tremaine always says I'm addicted to coffee." That's right, because that's our fuel. Sometimes it's so busy, especially on holiday shifts. You might just take a little 15 minutes and go eat and come back, and sometimes we all try to bring something like a potluck. We don't even have time to eat it because it's just that busy. Ambulances are coming in, boom, 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 boom. What are you gonna say? Hold on, let me just go finish my turkey wing.
Make sure you don't drink no sorrel.
Oh,
stay away from the sorrel.
Could you imagine? Sorry, I can't come in to do my shift because I've been drinking this one too many sorrels. I'm a little bit wigged out. I can't come to work. No. I better not drink anymore. Make sure that shit is out of my system. Yeah. You're both lifesavers.
Anyway, guys,
Martin.
it's
been wrap up time.
It's been wonderful. It's been lovely having you guys here with us. Sharing.
Now,
like you said, you could be anywhere on this Sunday, but you choose to be here with Nino and Lo, hanging out, doing the thing that we do every week.
Now I am trying to remember how to do this.
Oh, yes. We're gonna be trying to we're gonna be doing a little something here, guys. We're gonna be trying, and I hope we're successful at it. We're going to be looking to execute a raid.
Yeah.
We're going to try, and I hope we don't crash.
Now,
hope we don't
okay.
crash.
Bluebird says, "I'm sorry I came late." Oh, we're still here. We're chatting it up. We're being very.
Now, Special K, do you guys know that you guys have the formula as to how to transition over to a raid?
I think I remember.
But here we go. Lo is gonna go with her memory and see if we can execute that.
Martin is leaving. She's saying bye. Love you.
Okay, Martin. Everybody else stand
Take
by.
care, everybody. Special
Everybody else
K,
stand by. Don't go
Simone.
anywhere because we're trying to get over to do a raid here. So
I don't remember.
you don't remember. Oh my God. Does anybody in the chat know how to raid? We've got our eyes on a landing platform and we want to
Go to
execute a raid.
settings. Special K says go to settings.
Go to settings.
Go to settings.
Stand by, guys. Don't go anywhere. We are going to raid. We are going to.
Am I going?
We're still waiting for the next instruction from you there, Special K.
But go to settings where? Okay, hold on. I think it's
stand by.
Why isn't this moving? Go to.
Don't crash land. I think that's where we would have gone, huh?
Do I have to go to studio? Settings.
You got it? She got settings, guys. Stand by.
And what does it say?
What do we do after settings there, Special K? Nobius said he's never raided before. Well, we're all going to learn right now, Nobius. We're going to be doing a little raid.
Sorry, I had it.
Talk to me, Special K. What do we do after
settings? I had
settings?
it queued up here and I lost it. Oh. Okay.
Or Simone TV. Anybody, if you know Simone, yeah, it's customization.
Yes.
Yes, so go to customization. Okay, what's the next move there, Special K?
I think I got it. Okay, hold on now. Sorry, guys, I'm coming.
Special K said it just froze on them. So we go special, we go customization.
Oh, where did it? Here.
Okay.
And then it goes to
Help us out here, guys. We don't want to miss this one. Then you scroll down and see redirect. So you go customization, then you go to
but
redirect.
where do you see
I just saw customization
where?
Back there, where you went customization. I'm right there.
All right.
And then you go
customization.
Yeah, and then you look for redirect after that.
That's not.
Did you click on the customization already?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Okay.
That's not the one. That's not the customization. That's not the one. Because here, I kept it open. Where is it? Here. See, stream customization.
Okay, and then you go to. You scroll down to redirect.
Here it is, but this is for a different content. Right?
That's not for the one that we're in. Take time with this, Special K. Take time.
Oh, you have to go to the live that you're in.
Gotcha.
That's what you have to do. Then you go to customization.
Okay. Then redirect.
See, I'm getting it, guys. I'm getting it.
Getting it.
And then you add, and then you search for videos. There we go. And after I do redirect.
What's going on after redirect?
No, you have to save it. You have to save it.
Yes, that's right.
Save. Right? Okay, guys.
So we're, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to take off as we are taxiing down the taxiway. Please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened and your tray table is upright.
So I want you guys to all type in Nino and Lo raid with 2 red hearts. Nino and Lo raid with two red hearts. Okay? Nino and Lo raid with two red hearts. Yes, I saved it, Special K. So now we're going to end the live so that we can
ladies and gentlemen,
raid.
please fasten your seatbelt as we're about ready to take off. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
All right, Nino, what do you got to say?
What's on my nose?
I'm out. All right, guys.
Peace
See you
out,
on the other
guys. See you on the other
side.
side. Bless up.